hunting that glow, chaining up odds like a pro on the flow. Patience on max, time moving slow. EEVEE to Sylveon, sparkle flash, soft reset rhythm in a digital crash. Every encounter, dopamine splash, break the odds and pixel smash. Shiny hunter light in the code, buttercup rides where few ever go. Odds be broken, pixels explode, glitch in the world in a radiant glow. Click flick, Joy-Con twitch, Game Boy heart with a next-gen glitch. Sylveon plush, cast and switch, cute charm curse or a lucky pitch. Australia stares from the shadow plane, eyes on fire like a shiny flame. Buttercup's grind, aim for fame, it's the spark in the hunt that fuels her name. One in a million, still she tries, soft reset in pixel skies. Giddy sings and starlit cries through static haze, the shiny flies. Shiny caught, flash like thunder, buttercup breaking every...
Hello, hopefully I have this set up right. I hope I do. Hi everyone, how we doing? I hope everybody is good today. Let me make sure I've got this all situated. I think I do. Hopefully it is all working okay. Today I wanted to try to shiny hunt EEVEE again. I know I said I wasn't probably going to do another shiny hunting stream and just do a story, but I want to see if I can get it. So today is going to be a chill shiny hunting stream. I hope you guys are okay with it. That's just the vibe that I'm on right now. Hi Foye, I am good, thank you. How are you? Vulture, hello, happy Halloween. Hi Mitz, how are you guys? How are Pochi, Rhino, Goldie T, and Nugget doing? They are doing good. Wait, am I on this bench? Oh, there's people there. All right, well, I guess I'll sit here. They're doing well. Pochi's actually in my bed right now, sleeping while I stream. Normally, she doesn't like to be shut in the room with me. Like, she likes to be able to go all throughout the house, but she's snuggled up on the bed right now, so yeah. I might have to get up at some point and let her out, depending on how she feels, but I am, yeah, they're doing good. Hi Zoe, it's good to see you. Baby Rude, hello, how are you? Great to see you on the stream. Hi VN, hi Richie, hi Emerald, hi Andrew, hi Guinea Pig, stopping by for a bit to say hi. How have you been? I have been, I would say good. I've been extremely tired. I've been so tired, and I've been trying to sleep as much as I can, but it's honestly, I'm just gonna say I'm like 99% sure it's because of the anemia, because of the low iron. So I've been so tired. I've been sleeping a lot. It's why there's been a little bit of a lack in streams at the moment, because I have had just like no energy. I wake up and I'm still tired. So that's been not the funnest thing ever, but like outside of that, I'm good. It's just so tired. I don't know. I'm in an ARC match. We'll talk more after that. No worries, Zoe. No worries at all. And Sfeel, hello. Unfortunately, you boys in the hospital. Good luck, butter. Set your hearts ablaze. Set your heart ablaze, Sfeel. I hope you're okay. I'm sending positive thoughts and prayers to you in the hospital. I hope you're doing all right. Big finger help on Fortnite. I do need to update Fortnite. I was low-key thinking about it like 2 days ago. I was like, I should probably update it and check it out. I'm gonna go to sleep soon. Sounds good, Emerald. Have a good sleep. Hi, Caliban. Good to see you. But do you notice anything different with my profile picture? Is that a shiny? Is that a shiny monkey? I like it, Mitz. I like it a lot. Hi, Dylan. I'm good, thank you. Tired, but good. How are you? Happy to hear about you and the pets. I'm doing great. I had a great day. I played ZA a bunch and got a lot of shinies. Had fun. I'm glad to hear that. That sounds like a very nice day. Gosh, yeah. I'm trying to think of what I need to update you guys on. I feel like I had stuff to talk about and yap about, but I can't think of it. So I'm sure it'll come up later. Yeah, little Pochi. Hi, Jane Azumi. Hope you're doing well. ZA stream featuring Pochi. Yeah, she's on the bed. She's having a snooze. She's having a good time. I had such a good Halloween. I visited my grandparents' house to help hand out candy and pet cats. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you had a good Halloween. That's awesome, Lux. Hi, James. How are you? Good to see you in the stream today. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Forces, hi. It's late night for me, so I'm only here for a few minutes. How are you? No, that is all good, Forces. It's great to see you. It is. I'm good. I'm good. I've been like, I feel like a broken record, but I have been so tired. I've been so tired. Even with like the iron supplements and stuff, I'm so tired. And I'm over it. I'm over waking up and being instantly tired. So I am hoping that whenever I get my next appointment with the doctor, I will try and go for another iron infusion, I think, because I can't get like anything done because I'm so exhausted. I've been like trying to keep on top of everything, but I just want to sleep all the time. It's crazy how tired I've been. And also, it's actually been, so you guys know that we're in like the middle of like a kind of crazy heat wave or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. It's been all over the place. Also, Umbreon, did I say hi to you? Hi, Umbreon. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, no, good to see you. But yeah, I'm just tired, man. Oh, how's this going? Oh, something crazy happened to me. What was it, Emerald? I finally got my shiny Pample. Let's go. Congrats. I'm so excited for you, Mitz. One of my bile ducts in my liver became blocked, causing pancreas. Oh, okay. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that is not good, Spheel. I hope you're all right and they're taking good care of you. That is not fun at all. Oh my goodness, you poor thing. I'm gonna head out now, guys. Can't stay. I'm sick. I hope you get the shiny today and have a great day for you all. That's lovely, BN. I appreciate that. Take care of yourself. I hope you feel better soon. It's good to see you in the stream. I finally found a shiny Salamence and Fennekin the other day in ZA. Really hated those hunts. Did you committed and you got them done, Andrew? That is awesome. I feel like I have to low-key slow down how quick I'm talking, so I'm probably not going to do great with keeping up with chat today, but I can tell I'm talking really fast and I'm getting out of breath, so I'm like, Loki, I need to slow my roll down. I need to slow down my roll. Butters has a Call Boo Boo poster she speaks to, like the Green Goblin mask. Oh my gosh, I should get a Call Boo Boo poster. That would be nice. I'm doing good. I've been doing a lot of shiny hunting. I found Bulbasaur and 2 Scrafties. Congrats. Very nice. Very, very nice. Skulllegion, hi. I hope you're well. I managed to get my shiny charm and my #1 shiny Pokemon. Oh, shiny Noivern in Lysander's Labs. That's awesome. Congrats. Very well done, Skulllegion. Very nice. How's my day today? My day's been short, to be honest with you. I've been awake since like 6 a.m. and it's nearly 10 a.m. now. What did I do? Gosh. What did I do? I made some food. I cleaned, basically, was the main thing that I've done so far. I just cleaned. I had to go through and do a little... I did my journaling and stuff like that because I like to do that early on in the day, get that all done. I haven't worked out yet. I'm so tired, but I'm like, I'm going to probably work out after stream. Because I was like, I kind of want the energy for stream. But as you can tell, I'm kind of lacking it. So today is going to be very chill. Very, very chill. Good day, though. I've got 15 shinies in the past week. That is insane. That is actually crazy. And Stars, hi! I hope all is well with you. It's good to see you. That is lovely. Had a weird nightmare about a tapeworm that woke me up early. Hopefully your dreams are at least pleasant. You know what? It's funny you say that because I had been having a lot of really nice dreams, and then today was the day that I had a dream that was more in line with a nightmare. I won't go into details because it's a bit full on, a bit crazy, but yeah, weird. I woke up and I was like, oh, I kind of feel a bit off today. I don't know. Weird when that happens. I'm pretty tired lately too. You are, sure? I don't know what's going on. I'm so over it. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the weather. Yeah, so you guys know that we're in like kind of in a heat wave right now here in Australia, and it's weird because it's not even summer and it's like summer temperatures already. Normally the first like month or so, or first couple like month and a half, I would say is like kind of still okay for the weather when it's going into spring, but it is just going immediately into being super hot and I'm over it. It's gross, it's sweaty, it's humid. I'm not a fan. But what happens with that is like we get a bunch of heat and humidity. I hate the humidity. It's so humid. It's actually disgusting. But we've got a bunch of humidity and then it's been storming and then it just gets hotter because there's all the moisture from the rain like the days prior. So it has been thunderstorming a bunch. Today, there's a lot of clouds. I don't know if we'll get the storm again today. The weather forecast yesterday said that it was going to be sunny, but looking outside right now, I feel like we are going to get rain. But it's been crazy thunderstorms, like heaps of thunder, heaps of lightning, super loud. It's been going for a long time. It pours down with rain, absolutely pours down. And then the next day, it's just humid and muggy and gross. Not fun. The only good thing is, I will say, is like everything's becoming green again, which is nice. But it's about to become that time of the year where you have to like constantly mow the lawn. You know what I mean? Like you have to mow the lawn like every 3 to 4 days because the grass just grows so quickly. I mean, not really. Who knew your body can make gallstones without a gallbladder? That's so weird. I didn't know that was possible. Also, the Shining Brewery has one more employee. It's Foyer. Let's go. Hi, Dragon. Good to see you. How are you doing? I was supposed to have an MRI today. Here we are, almost 24 hours later, still no MRI. Oh, you poor things, feel. Hopefully, they've got you at least with some good pain management or something. 12 hours doing the bench method, 11 phases before I got both of them to shine. Well done on sticking it out. And KA, my hunt is, it's only young into this hunt. I'm not really sure what to expect for how long it's going to go, because this is my first time doing like the bench reset specifically. So it's good so far. Basically yesterday, oh goodness, let me scroll. Where did I go? Basically yesterday, a subway from my area to another, there was 11 stabbings on there, and police and ambulances swarmed the place. And I was driving in from work as well. I hope that you're safe, and I feel bad. I hope it wasn't fatal, but yeah, dang, that's very intense. I'm sorry to hear that. Jeez, that's heavy. So hey everyone, been a long week. Our phone is about to die on me. We got EEVEE from the hospital. Thank the big guy. In case I don't come back, I hope everyone is doing well. Of course, Solyu, I'm so glad to hear that EEVEE is doing well. That makes me so happy to hear. I hope that you and your family are doing well. It's good to see you, even if you are just popping in, and take care of yourself, all right? My favorite Pokemon is Umbreon. Umbreon is great. For some updates, I blocked my ex yesterday. It irritated me that when I talked to him, he was seeing it as him trying to keep me safe, blah, blah, and I told him that's not his responsibility anymore. Yeah, I feel like it can be very hard, especially like relatively fresh after a breakup with somebody, to be friends, because I feel like typically, if it's not like the most amicable thing ever, or if one party doesn't want the breakup, they can still be quite possessive, and it just leads to people getting hurt. I mean, some people can be friends with their exes and it can work. I find a lot of the time, if it ends, like I said, not amicably, whereas one party doesn't want it or the other person does or whatever, it tends to be quite tricky to remain friends in that kind of situation, because there tends to still be some level of connection or attachment from the other side. So I find a lot of the time it is just better to, for me personally, to not have that, but obviously everyone is different. Slides butter a Pepsi Max vanilla. Oh, thank you, Forces. I've been what's it? Parched without my Pepsi Max vanillas. Can I be honest with you? I haven't had a Pepsi Max vanilla specifically in like maybe 3 months, because they've only been having the regular Pepsi Max, and they only do the Pepsi Max vanilla in the bottles now, not the cans. It's so sad. And tomorrow they're going to shove a camera down my gullet and stick a stent into the blocked duct to open it up. And it gets to stay there for 6 freaking weeks. Are you going to... do they give you anything so then it's like more comfortable? Or are you going to feel that? Or... Dang, I've never had that happen or like known anyone to be in that experience. Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant. Not just that, but the I gotta save you mentality is also how he ended up cheating on me. So if any man is going to keep me safe, he'd be the last one. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the time there's a lot of heavy projection with that kind of thing. People trying to overcompensate because they know in themselves something that is off with them. So they think that you would do it because they're doing it. Obviously, that's a pretty heavy thing as well. But I will say that that's something that I definitely understand. Which is not fun, you know, it's not fun. I mean, listen, cheating is one of those things. It's very, 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 very hard to come back from. And it's very, 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 very hard to rebuild that trust. A lot of cases, I don't know if it is salvageable. The person on the other end has to really want to prove that they are not going to do it again, but also being the person who had that happen to you, you have to be like, can you get past what they did and forgive them and not hold on to that if you're going to still be with them. It's a very complicated thing. I know there are people who can do it and have gotten past it. It's not easy, but some people, that's what they do. But I think for a lot of people, you know, the analogy of like once you crumple up a piece of paper, you know, you can't really smooth it back out again. I mean, you know, that's a hard thing to come back from. And I mean, you know, his actions would have to back up that he's like genuinely changed in order, I think, for there to be anything there. So unfortunately, I think the guy he might have ruined it. Everyone, oh hey everyone, got a random shiny alpha Beedrill without the shiny charm. Congrats, Vix. It's awesome. Hello. What am I up to? I'm really going to be yapping today a lot, guys. I can feel it. It's one of those days where I feel like I'm going to go off on tangents. I'm going to fall behind on chat. I already am. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. I hate humidity so bad. I know. It's so weird because, like, where I live, it gets so humid. And it's funny because I remember the first time I saw a vlog where I saw someone in America. I don't know where they were in America. This was a very long time ago, but I remember they were buying a humidifier, not a dehumidifier, a humidifier. I was like, wait, there are places where you need to put humidity into the air? Like, that is crazy. Like, my brain was... I think I was a teenager when I saw that, but my brain just couldn't comprehend that concept for the longest time because I was like, nah, I want the opposite. I want no humidity in the air. No, I can't talk about the worm dream either. It was insane. I probably can't talk about it in chat. The worm was like a weird fusion of a bunch of nematode parasites and hallucinogynia. That is... I'm not gonna lie, that sounds crazy. That sounds insane. Hi, Cody. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, butter. I may or may not be working on a butter and cold brew fan art. No way. No way. That sounds adorable. I cannot wait to see it for you. Hi, Matcha. Good to see you. I only have a Switch 1 and the Lysander Labs teleporter method is ideal as it takes the same amount of time on both consoles and it takes about 10 minutes to get the shiny or multiple. Ooh, well, I'm on Switch 1 as well, so maybe I could write that one down and give it a try myself. Richard, hi! Busy but dropped a like and have a good stream just playing tennis actually. Nice! Have fun playing tennis! I'm jealous and I wish... You know what? I'm there in spirit. I'm there in spirit. Good to see you, Richard. Have a good time. Could you say there could be thunderbolts and lightning? Very, very frightening. Definitely, definitely. Did anyone here do anything for Halloween? I'm in Australia, so we don't really celebrate it here. I didn't do anything. The most I did was I worked on my cosplay, which was awesome. Thank you guys, by the way, for all the support on that cosplay short. I did not expect people to like that so much. Thank you. That was kind of crazy. So thank you very much. And thank you for all the nice words. You guys are super sweet. But that was really all I did. I don't be doing anything anyways. Maybe if I lived somewhere that celebrated it, but yeah. So far, 2 people were arrested and several people were hospitalized. I hope everyone is going to be okay and can recover from it. Hi, dear. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. The character designs in this game are goated. I love Canary, Gwen, and Lita. Can't wait to see who else they made look peak. Yeah, I'm excited. It should be good. It should be good. I'm excited to see the rest of the characters. I just wanted to take a break today and do some soft resetting. That's good. I've been looking for a shiny Dratini for a week. You can do it. I believe in you, Jay. I'm doing great. Okay, it's near midnight now. I'm gonna go sleep. Night. Bye-bye. Bye, Forces. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you heaps. Take care and have a good one. But you gotta stop doing such slay cosplays. I can't take it anymore. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that a lot. Dylan, I always cheat. Oh, goodness. Do you mean in-game or... Oh, gosh. Where are you resetting? I don't know. I didn't know you can bench reset EEVEE. It is over here. I actually run from this Pokemon Center here, the Vernal one, and I run into this little patch. This is where the EEVEE is. Hopefully that helps. I feel bad for even talking about that dream. No, you're okay, Vulture. You're all right. You can't come back from it personally. The trust is broken. That's it. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. I feel like it's very, very hard because in your brain you have to have so much reassurance that they're not going to do it again. And unfortunately, a lot of the time, people, if they are going to cheat, it tends to be like something that seems to persist. Like, at least I've found it to be a thing that when a person seems to cheat, they never seem to do it just once. So that can be very tricky. Obviously, there are occasions where it can just be a one-off and that can happen, but it's a very tricky thing to come back from. Hi, Bagel. I am good, thank you. How are you? Good to see you. Hello. Oh, and the cherry on the Sunday, I'm on a low-fat diet until my liver decides it doesn't hate me and I'm stuck eating nasty hospital food. Love that for me. Oh, no. Hospital food sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Our hospital used to have good little, like, custard cups occasionally, but that was about it. Cheating is just as bad as getting told that someone likes you back and when you try to actually start dating someone else the whole time and they were just messing with you. I don't understand, like, you know what? I'm not saying this in a hater way because I don't obviously get it, but I don't understand how people have the energy to entertain multiple people in a romantic sense. I find that to be extreme. I would find that very exhausting. I don't know. Like, I don't even know how people keep up with more than one person in that way. Speaking absolute facts, Butter, I never entertained exes once it's took its course, and I'm definitely not going to rekindle at this point. On a positive note, Mr. Scorpion and I are going to have a phone date. Oh, that's so cute. I'm glad. I'm glad that things with him are going so well. That makes me really happy. I'm glad. You deserve it. I know you've been through a lot with everything like that had happened with your past relationships, so seeing you actually have someone who's, you know, putting in a lot of effort, it's nice. I do need a little advice because basically my younger brother and his friends are now all over 18 plus. Anyway, my brother's best friend ended up kissing me and now he's claiming he's straight, like, dude. Ooh. That is strange. That is a very strange situation. Obviously, I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not the best person to give advice because I've not been in that situation myself. I would say, you know, okay. Oh, gosh, that's so hard. I think the biggest thing would be like to just honestly, like, this is going to sound kind of like mean, but drop him. Honestly, if he's going to go and say that he regrets that in any capacity, or he's, you know, going around and turning around on what he did and being like, oh, I didn't do that, or I didn't mean to, or it was a mistake, or whatever, like, that is a horrible way to make somebody else feel, to be like, oh, it was a mistake for me to do this with you, or it was a mistake for that. Like, unless it's in a cheating context, but even still, like, it's very, very seldom that, you know, you just trip and fall and accidentally kiss or something like that, right? Like, this obviously was something that happened. Best thing you can do with someone like that is don't get caught up on them. I know it's easier said than done, but if they're going to be like that and play games, like, don't waste your energy on them, honestly. Get someone who actually wants you for you and isn't just experimenting or trying to do this or that, you know? By the way, I caught a Zapdos and Scarlet with a singular Ultra Ball. Congrats, dear. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got a humidifier too. See, that blows my mind. What is it, 48? And hi, Toasty. Good to see you. I had a dream where I got caught. Wait, where did that go? I got caught eating people and I went on the run as a criminal. You know, I've never had a cannibal dream. Now that we're talking about it, I don't think I ever have. I've had really dark dreams. I'm sure everybody has, but never one being a cannibal. I just had a good mango. The first one in 2 months. Mango, 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 mango. Sorry. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. There's a place where you can do the runway method for easy. Yeah. People were telling me about that. I was like low-key thinking maybe I'll switch up spots, but I think for this stream, I'm going to stay at the bench. Doing good. That's good, Toasty. And hi, Hayden. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm going to clock out now. Good night, chat. Good night, Emerald. Have a good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. And hi, Purple Papa. Good to see you. Yeah, run, not worth it. Definitely, definitely. Top of Cafe Trist on the left of the map. Thank you, Caliban. Appreciate you very much for that. All right, thank you so much. No, you're all good. And Purple Papa, thank you so much for the 3. That is so lovely. I'm so behind on reading this. Thank you, Purple Papa. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. W's to Purple Papa, guys. I'm just not feeling supportive about the cosplay. I'm not just, oh gosh. I've been all alone for Halloween, both parents out of the country, and my only IRL friend was busy with her boyfriend. Okay, so a very chill, on the low Halloween, I'm guessing then. Here's today's dose of love, as always. Thank you, Papa. I appreciate that very much. That's so sweet. I've been watching 25 anime in a week. Dang, you are teed on the anime. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff I want to watch. I just haven't watched it yet. Last winter was so arid. I had to stand over the humidifier for comfort. Really? See, I guess because here our winters never reach the point of snow. Not even close where I am. So it's kind of like, you know. Did nothing this Halloween since I was at work, but loved the new cosplay though. Thank you. And I hope it was at least a chill Halloween then. I had to work on Saturday, so I didn't go out. I did dress up as a casual witch who's pretending to be a full-season school teacher. Wanted some Halloweeny movies and ate popcorn. Oh, watch some Halloweeny movies and ate popcorn and drank wine. Okay, that sounds very cozy. That sounds very cozy. I'm kind of... You know how to do it right, baby moon. Still gaming? Sorry? No, you're okay. No, you're all good, so don't even stress. I took my daughter trick-or-treating. She was dressed as a dark angel with a snake wrapped around her. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, that sounds awesome. I actually didn't do anything for Halloween. I'm surprised, Vulture. I would have thought that you would have done something. Cheating equals end of relationship period. The end, no questions asked. Don't pass go. Don't collect 200. Done. Finito. That's very valid. That's very, 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 very valid. Yeah. Really, that's about it. There's nothing more to add to that spiel. I got many people saying Chainsaw Man or Mr. Chainsaw. Managed to finish my Chainsaw Man cosplay the night before Halloween. I feel he did amazing on it. Some of you guys even wanted a photo. That's awesome, guinea pig. I'm so glad you managed to get it done in time. I remember when you started talking about when you were going to start that. No trust means no relationship. That's very true. I feel like in a relationship, like, there's got to be 3 things. There's got to be love, there's got to be trust, and there's got to be communication. I think you need those 3. You need those 3. I was myself for Halloween. I respect that. Also, got to scare... Wait, where did that go? Where did that go? Oh my gosh. The chat is messing with me. What the hell? Alright. I was okay. I also got to scare many children. Oh goodness. Oh no. I'll update to a Switch 2 next year after I buy a new car. Really excited to do fast travel resets at Wild Zone 20. Possibly can get a shiny Alpha Noiva easier, which would be very nice. Unless you get one before then, which could be pretty cool. I decorated my living room with spider webs and ate a butt ton of candy. Though we didn't celebrate it over here, but it was still kind of fun. Oh, that's nice. I just saw the white eyes on the character and it's unsettling. Oh no. Don't you have a poker harem? You mean me? Listen, call Boo Boo an N, all right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And the cheetah has just proven they can't be trusted because they only care about themselves, and I don't give a half an about the person they claim to be in love with. I mean, I always think about it like this. Like, this is my perspective personally, is I do think that it is very weird, and I don't really understand how if you can go and cheat on the person that you're with, how can you claim that you love that person if you do that? Because you know that you're going to hurt them by causing that action, and that's not an action that typically just... Like, most of the time, it's not just like a little, like I said, you don't just actually fall and trip and then, oh, we made out or whatever. Like, that doesn't really happen. Usually it's like a long, like there's a burn to it. It's something that's premeditated typically, like, you know. And it's, to me, in my mind, I think about that and I'm like, and even if it is something that doesn't happen, you know, like over a longer burn, and it's something that happens immediately, is there not self-control of like, well, I love this other person way more than anything that this situation could give me? I don't know. I think I'm very... I think for me, it seems very, like, straightforward that it's just a no-no. Because it's like, if I have feelings for somebody, you can objectively potentially look at other people and things and be like, oh, that is an objectively good-looking person. But, like, I think that when I have feelings for a person, I don't tend to ever develop feelings outside of that. That never happens. Never beyond, like a... Like I said, it's like, if I see a person that's good-looking, it's like I'd be looking at, like, a painting on the wall. Like, oh, yeah, that... You know, cool, like nice, but I don't feel anything deeper than that because I love the person I'm with. Like it just doesn't develop. Like it's not even like, oh, I have to fight it. Like that doesn't happen. I just don't develop any feelings outside of that. So to me, it seems very strange that it happens because it's like, it seems so simple, but I guess that's not how it is for everybody, unfortunately. Also, I got the shiny charm and I must say it is worth it. I got the shiny Alpha Noivern, Victory Bell, Phalanx, Altara. Hello, buddy. That's awesome, Bagel. I got my 50th 5-star resident in the form of Hidarin of the OTM girls and became best friends with Kogmyun. Kogmyun! Yeah, the cotton puff. In Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's awesome, Jordan. Congrats. I'm glad to hear you've made such progress. That's very nice to hear. I just hate relationships, to be honest. One ex over me and the other one with my best friend less than 2 weeks later. So now I find it so hard to build that trust. Yeah, I mean, it can be very hard once that's happened in a relationship. Like, because, you know, you kind of, in your way, you kind of lose trust in yourself, like in your ability to pick a partner. And I think that can be like the hardest thing to heal from because you sort of, it's almost like, oh, it's them. But then you sort of internally feel like, man, I messed up. Like, I don't know how to pick a person. I don't know how to do this or that. But it's not that it's your fault. Like, you probably fell for them because they gave you or sold you on an idea of a different type of person that they are. And then over time, these things kind of come out. And like, I think a lot of the time, and this is me speaking from only my experiences, of course, which are limited, but they, you know, it is what it is. Like, relationships take two. No one is perfect, but there are things where it's like, it's hard because you can feel like you're so invested and you're like, I don't want to walk away from this situation that isn't good for me because, you know, either I've put a lot of time into it or like, I think that maybe I'm never going to find someone who's going to like me again or whatever, or this or that. But I think that's a lot of, you need to build confidence in yourself and realize that you do deserve better than that. Obviously easier said than done. It's so much easier to say that now, like being on the outside, like looking in, and obviously not being in that situation myself. But it's, yeah, it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing. And generally I always sort of say, like, if I ever have a friend come to me and ask me about stuff to do with relationships, which I think is funny, people come to me because, like, hello, I'm single. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't think that you should go looking for a relationship or get into a relationship in order to, like, and this is my opinion personally, obviously everyone's different, live your life however you want to live, I don't care what you do with your own life, but for me, I wouldn't go and seek out a relationship or seek a connection with somebody in order to fill a void of feeling empty or feeling unwanted. I would first say I need to make myself feel wanted, I need to make myself feel taken care of, I need to feel good about myself before I would ever consider being with another person, because I think then that can lead to a lot of codependency on like needing them for that, you know, reinforcement. But what's the other word I'm trying to think? Reassurance. Like you need that reassurance constantly, and that can get really addictive. It can be like a feedback loop of like, oh, I need this person to think I'm pretty, or I need this person to think I'm funny, or I need this person to tell me that they constantly like me, because if they don't tell me that they like me, then I might not be likable. And I think you need to like be able to do that for yourself, because if you like, obviously having a person to, you know, do that a little bit here and there like is nice. It's nice to have that, but it shouldn't be like, I think of it as like a ice cream sundae. Like you should be the ice cream, and the relationship, like that person should be like the cherry on top. You don't need it, but it's nice that it's there. You know what I mean? The mango is so good. I'm happy. I'm glad to hear that. I'll always love you's feel. With music taste like yours, how couldn't I? Oh, especially after the goth with lip piercings and other stuff, it makes it so much harder. No, that's fair. Do you have a Discord server I can join? I do not, James. We used to have one, but I closed it down a couple months ago. I'm just not able to keep up with running a Discord server. Yeah, I'm just 14, so I don't have much experience, but my first girlfriend just broke up with me, even without even calling, and that hurt me a bit. Yeah, I mean, when you're younger, I feel like that happens a lot. And even when you get older, people will still do stuff like that. Like, that does definitely happen. I think the biggest thing to remember is, like, if it didn't work out, there's a reason that it didn't work out, you know? Mask, hello! Won't chat much. I'll be lurking most of the stream today due to college work. Sorry, don't apologize. You are all good, Mask. But I'll be watching. Good luck at shiny hunting. Thank you. I appreciate that very much, and I hope the college work goes well. I appreciate you. But I feel like I need to get over it because I need to be a tough man. It's not that you need to get over it in order to be, like, tough or anything. It's just, there's a period of time in life where you'll go through things that suck, and it's gonna hurt, and you should hurt for a little bit. Process it, don't bottle it up, feel it, cry, you know, do whatever it is you need to do. But then eventually, you know, the world won't, this is what I tell myself. It's like, no matter how bad something gets, the world's going to keep spinning. It's always going to go back to day to night to morning, you know, like the cycles are going to continue. And as much as you will be in your pain, things don't stop for you. And, you know, I think it's important to take the time to feel it. And then there comes a point where it's like, okay, well, now I need to do things to move forward past this and, you know, get through it. Because I think if you don't address it, you just bottle it up, and then that can lead to more problems. So, like, have your moment, feel sad about it, do whatever you got to do. And then after a period of time, be like, all right, it's time to now start focusing on me again. And do things that you enjoy, spend time with people that you care about. Just do stuff like that, and that will make it easier. Obviously, it's going to suck. Never feels good when you lose someone that you know, have very strong feelings for, but I always find a lot of reassurance in knowing that if it didn't work out, it's because something that is meant to you is on its way sooner. You know what I mean? I also got the golden bow dress, top hat and tuxedo for the Hello Kitty 50th anniversary by collecting all of 51 cards. Nice, Jordan. Thanks, Butter. I needed that advice. I tend to be blind when it comes to boys. The amount of straight boys I have been with is not normal. Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for you because I've known that in my past, like I had a gay friend back in the day, and they would talk to me about like how they would be like, they felt like they were an experiment for a lot of people, which is very dehumanizing. And it's hard because it's like your feelings get attached and they're just sort of seeing like, how does it go? Obviously I'm not in this, I haven't been in this experience myself, so I can't speak to it, but I imagine it would be very difficult for you because it's like your feelings are getting attached and they just see it as like, oh, well, what do I think? And, you know, no one wants to be there. Oh, well, you know, am I not? And it's like, and if they're not, then you're left with the being like, well, is it because it's me, or is it because of like they're just questioning themselves? Like, that's a complicated thing, right? Hi, Matt. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm taking my time with chatting today, guys. I'm going to be very behind on the stream. Games are school level drama. I'm a grown man, but I ain't got time to play I like you but not like that. Wait, I do like you games. My ex-best friend did that and I haven't talked to her in 3 years. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there's obviously I think there's a brief period of time where you can be like, ooh, I have feelings, how do I like, where do I want to go with this? But as soon as you sort of know that you don't have those feelings, I think that's when you need, once you like are like, okay, yeah, no, I don't have feelings, cut them off. Don't string them along and try and keep it there. Like that, you're just going to do more damage. And obviously it's going to suck if they still are invested, but the best thing you can do in that situation is if you have feelings, I always think about it if I was the one on the opposite end. If I was with somebody and they then lost feelings for me, I would not want them to stay with me out of pity. I would want them to leave me as soon as they don't have feelings for me anymore, because I want someone to be with me that wants to be with me. And it might hurt me and it might suck, but it's going to be better in the long run. I really do believe that. Rip the band-aid off, you know? Oh my gosh, and yesterday night I had munchies for baked hot Cheetos and went to the gas station at 2 a.m. with super baggy clothes. And then when I made it back, a tall dude holding a Malibu asked for my number. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I was gonna say, baby, even in your casual clothes, you're pulling all the guys. What the heck? Bro, I spent the last 2 months upset about no good mangoes, and I just had a good one. I'm so happy. I'm glad for you. That's awesome. Why does Butter talk to me like I'm a child? Oh dear. No, that's just how I talk. That's just how I talk. Hey, Butter just got a shiny pin, so congrats, Brian. That's awesome. I'm about to get snow here. I'm in Illinois. I'm so jealous. Can I please come see the snow? By the way, last winter was arid because of the new house. I've never had to do that before. Right. Okay. Did you move between the last winters? Hi, Artillery Man. My liver hated me on Halloween. It's hated me since Wednesday. Actually, oh, and guess what? What is this, Feel? Shiny Spinnerack. Nice, Artillery Man. That's awesome. That's amazing. It is. It is. I'm on 7 phases for my shiny female Snorunt. 2 of the phases being male Snorunt. Let's go, Hayden. Nice. Didn't do much. Just ate some candy and played the remaster of Tales of Zillia while in a Discord call with my friends. See, that sounds cozy. The first time I went in for the severe pain, I was told that I had constipation. Ooh, that's not fun. Also, I loved your character cosplay, love. After a few more weeks, months of working out, I'm gonna join the trend. Oh, baby Boon, you are so cute. I bet you would kill it now. If you're gonna get guys' numbers just going to the gas station in your casual clothes, I'm just saying. I was a GTA pedestrian for Halloween. That's funny. I don't celebrate Halloween, but I had a fun, relaxing day. I'm glad you had a good day. Hi, Stefan. Good to see you. Oh gosh, I come back to Kabooboo. You do. Over here in Florida, most of the state never snows. I don't even think anywhere under the panhandle gets to under 30 degrees or -1 degrees unless a cold front comes up. I'm so jealous of everybody who's in the cold. Just know when you're freezing and shivering that I'm over here sweating my guts out, wishing I was in your situation. I don't need to celebrate it when my life is already full of horrors for him. Oh goodness. Believe me, I slipped and fell. Oh no. Well, I shall make my departure for the night. I still have like 15 weekly anime episodes to watch as I had to skip a week, fully locking in on my costume, 27 in total. That is all good, guinea pig. You're probably already gone by now, but just in case you're still here, take care of yourself. Good job on getting the cosplay done. That's awesome. Have a good one. Ooh, shiny duo blade. Nice. Nice, Andrew. I loved your cosplay. You really been killing it in your dance moves and those boots of peak. Thank you. Thank you. I was so happy with how it came out. I was like, yep, we cooked here. We might have cooked here. We just made out. Okay, cool. You can't be trusted. You kissed another person behind my back, and we are not in an open relationship. There's the door. Goodbye. Be gone. Away with you. Yeah, basically just doing something that you know that your partner is not okay with and like doing it knowing that it's going to hurt them. It's a very malicious thing to do. I would never cheat on my 3 wives. Hey, listen, if they all know that they're part of the trio, then if it works for you, it works for you. I'm gonna agree with Bagel. The new cosplay was 11 out of 10. Just saying, thank you, Andrew. You guys are so sweet. I saw a random girl dressed up as Nezuko and yelled Nezuko-chan. Hey, listen, more power to her, honestly. Oh, Bolcha and Butter have a new song recommendation if the 2 of you are interested. Lay away. What do you got for me? Yeah, I even left a comment about that on your recent cosplay show. Oh, did you? I've got to reply to the last couple of comments. I stopped responding yesterday because I ended up going out and doing I had to go get groceries. And then I was like, oh, I'll reply to the comments the next day. But I was replying to them as I dropped the short. You guys were very sweet. Just gonna say the cosplay. Oh, goodness. Careful who you trust. Salt looks like sugar. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Marry me, dear. John, my dear, I think you're a bit too young. Be my 4th wife, dear. Also, how did we get to this? Should I watch the first 30 minutes? I don't remember what I was talking about when you sent that, Zois. I honestly don't know. That would be preferred. What Butter just said, you can't truly love another if you can't love yourself. Very true. Very, very true. I'm just saying, we might be spitting with that one. We might be spitting. Wait, where am I up to? Where am I up to? Where am I up to? Shiny, shiny, shiny. Let's hope so. I'm already unlikable and I know it. Hey, listen. Listen. Sometimes I feel a bit like that myself, but you know, the right person will like you, okay? Thank you, Zoe's on the 17.9k. I know. I can't believe we're almost at 18,000 subscribers. That's kind of insane. Hi, Blaziken. It's going well. How are you? And welcome back, Artillery Man. Also, Butter 5 Nights at Freddy's, Into the Pit, and Benny and the Ink Machine are both free on Epic. You might like them. I will check them out. Thank you for that shout, Zois. I think I inadvertently skipped the 2024 card collection one another other year, but I got all of them. If you get all 51 cards, wait a day to receive the golden outfits for Cinnamoroll. Ooh, thank you for the heads up. And hi, Hexel, good to see you. Hello. But then the ex wants to tattoo my name on his body because I brought him so much good. I helped him stop smoking nicotine, identified toxic family members, and helped him not feel scared about life. I'm not gonna lie, Baby Moon. It sounds like bro fumbled. I'm not gonna lie. I'll get a tattoo of your name. Bruh, that be a tough guy stuff is for the birds. If you need to cry, cry, vent, vent. The notion that men are allowed to cry is, yeah. And I'll not tolerate anyone saying otherwise. I think it's a very, unfortunately, like very deep conditioned thing for a lot of guys. From what I gather and what I've heard. And it sucks that it's that way. Because it's like you're a human, you're not a robot. Like, how can you feel this way about me but feel comfortable cheating on me and giving me gaslighting kisses and hugs as if everything was normal? Literal psycho behavior. Yeah, the whole double, like the two-face thing, like where they can hide what they're doing and like they hide it well, that freaks me out. King Joey, hi, good to see you. How are you? No such thing as toughness defining masculinity. If you're on that mindset, then men can't show being upset to be tougher than you. You need to stop listening to those that said it. A lot of the time I find that those people end up having the biggest blow-ups whenever it does eventually get too much because they've been bottling stuff up for so long, you know? And it can be kind of catastrophic. I see, and quit being friends with those kind of people, yeah. So how are you doing today? I am doing good. I am doing good. And yeah, we're looking for a shiny EEVEE. How are you? I have a gay friend and he is gay for me. More power to him. YouTube Short sent me your way, and what a wonderful first impression this has been. Love it. Thank you, Blondebeard. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm so behind on reading chat, but it's great to see you. No, did you get any shinies yet? Not yet today. Nope. This is the ex. It hurts me because the only other name on his body is his late mother. Like, please don't tattoo my name. Pretend I'm the worst person ever and forget me. Sometimes that's what people gotta do, you know? Yeah, it sucks, especially since I've actually had a little crush on my brother's best friend. So when he literally hooked up with me, my feelings for him developed more, and then he says he's straight. Yeah, that's just somebody who's playing games with you and is not treating you like a human, and you deserve respect. You do deserve to be treated with kindness and compassion, and not somebody who's just treating you like, oh, I'll just see how this goes, you know, why not? You know, because that's not fair on you. Hi, Hayes, good to see you. You'll be surprised by the end. A lot of how I see the world was influenced by butter and chat, and I'm happy all of you have made me who I am. If I had to be influenced by people growing up, I'm happy it was such wonderful people. That's lovely for you. I would always say, the one thing I will say is whenever it comes to stuff like that, obviously, like, you'll hear things around you and you'll resonate with some things and some things you'll disagree with, and I think that's very healthy. The most important thing is even stuff that, like, I say and stuff that is said in chat, like, it's always healthy to question everything. Like, not to a, like, you know, an extent where, like, you're, how do I say it? Where you're like, everything is like, what does this mean? What does that mean? But like, you know, even stuff that I say, you might not agree with it sometimes, and that's totally fine. You don't have to. But I think that if you're able to kind of find things about yourself through the chat and through the discussions we have on stream, then I think that's awesome. No joke, love your cosplay. Thank you, Artillery. I'm glad you guys liked it. You guys are so sweet. Also, guys, I got 12 shiny Pokemon. Let's go. That's awesome. Point of view, what the NPCs see as butter resets the day and night. So much made in heaven. Oh, you did all the week for you. We just believe. Yeah, you did do all the work. You did. Luke, hi! Luke, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Can't stay for long because I have to get through ZA. Still, but I spent 2 hours shiny hunting Dratini, not the AFK one, and it's such a pretty pink. I can't wait to get the Mega Stone. Did you get it? Congrats! That's awesome! Very nice. And hi, good to see you. And eye in the sky. Hello. I hope everyone had a good Halloween, or at least a nice weekend. We had like 10 trick-or-treaters, so I have so much leftover candy. What is the like standard number for trick-or-treaters typically on Halloween? Like, how much are you expecting and how much candy do you give a trick-or-treater? As an Australian, I'd like to know. Also, Matta's gonna say something like that. Oh, so this is the ultimate predictor. Oh, that's lovely. And my cat, thank you for the $2 donation. That is so sweet. Thank you, my cat. Sick dance moves. Listen. With a compliment like that, how could I not have a smile on my face? What the heck? Thank you, my cat. I appreciate that very much, guys. Can we please get some W's for my cat? I appreciate the support very much. Thank you. Shiny hunting is PMO. 164 shinies, 196 hours. That is insane. What a name. My cat has been in the community for like quite a long time. And every time I see the picture and the name, it just makes me giggle. This whole topic started with Baby Moon talking about blocking their ex while we were talking about what we did for Halloween. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, thank you. Once again, I better never hear you insult your looks ever again, girl. You are, and I hope you don't mind me saying this. I'm so sorry. Let me know if I'll stop flaming hot love yourself. That's very sweet. Obviously, I don't listen. I appreciate that, and you guys are very sweet for saying it. I obviously am going to be my own worst critic. I think that's very normal. I was happy with how the cosplay came out. I think it was as accurate as I probably could have gotten it. Obviously without having my face and not having pink contacts, but I was pretty happy with it. You guys have been very sweet though. Like, I don't know, you guys, I gotta pop my head before it gets too big. Also, I was curious about something you mentioned previously, that you don't have as many 5-star residents as I do. How many do you have in Hello Kitty Island Adventure? I actually don't know how many I have now, Jordan, but it wouldn't be, I don't think I wouldn't have more than like 7. I just have the shiny nose, but I don't know where. Oh, did you, Matcha? No, I'm not a human. Hi, Celine. Good to see you. Shiny Veneeri. No, I'm not a German. But Larry, good to see you. How are you? Also love the cosplay. Thank you. I'm glad you guys liked it. That's so sweet. And I'm good, thanks. How are you doing? GG. Wait, where did that go? Where did that go, my cat? Where did it go? I think I walked into a therapy session. I think you did, my cat. How you doing? Oh, it was nice to vent. Sometimes you do just need to vent. Honestly, I like the venting streams because I get to yap as well, you know? I always love the cosplays. All the emotes get me every time. I'm glad you guys like my dance moves. It's so funny because I always think about all the stuff that I film and I only end up using like less than a minute of it. And I'm like, sometimes I got stuff in there. I'm like, you know what? It would be funny to put it in there, but I look more goofy than the stuff you guys see, but it's fun. It's so fun to do. My cosplay shorts are like, they're honestly so fun to make. They are so fun to make. I love them. I'm like, one day when we're gazillionaires, I'll be doing cosplay shorts all the time. It'll be crazy. New one every day. I second on that spiel. Butter is truly beautiful, but self-hate will not be tolerated. Love yourself for who you are. That's very sweet, Andrew. Thank you. You guys are very sweet. They say 1 out of 5 men are gay. I hope it's Steve. He said, hey, he has cute eyes. Aww, that's adorable. Evie needs some shots to avoid the blood clot in her brain to go. I feel so bad because it's 2 shots a day. Oh, poor baby. I hope she's doing all right and taking care of herself. Like, you know, it's being so little and not really understanding everything. That is terrifying. I hope that you guys are doing okay with it all too. I know as parents, it can be very stressful. Also, Butter, are you getting Canary dolls? I have not been, but I probably should. I don't know if I've been getting the screws. I'm also cleaning out my fridge, so this is a therapeutic. I'm glad. I honestly should have cleaned out my fridge because it was bin night, but I forgot to. Hi, Elder Fairy. Good to see you. I'll help clean the fridge. Me hungry? Oh my gosh, I have a live update. My bro's best friend just texted me and apologized about what happened and is wondering if we want to meet up with him tonight. I'm just saying, it's up to you, Dylan. I'm not gonna judge you if you decide to meet up. I know what it's like when you've got your feelings involved, but just, you know, be careful. And if you do go and they switch up on you again, you know, I wouldn't tolerate that because you deserve better than that. The thing with guys is that I don't even have a type. Some people mock me for it. I like guys that are loyal, share my music taste, and don't mind my lip piercings, and the other 20, but some people expect so much more. You know, I remember being younger and thinking I had a type. I don't have a type either. I feel the same way. I think for me, probably one of my biggest things, I love someone that's funny. I love laughing. If I can't laugh with you, it's not gonna work. If I can't laugh, it ain't gonna work for me. Because I like to laugh, and if I find that I'm not laughing, it doesn't have to be all the time, it doesn't have to be forced, but like if I'm just finding that I genuinely like have a shared sense of humor with the person, that is massive for me. And I know people are going to be like, oh, but what about looks and stuff? And like obviously like there's going to be a level of attraction. I think that's understandable, but I feel like when you get to know someone better, like for me, I can look at somebody and be like, yeah, okay, you look nice, but I don't off of that alone get feelings. I feel like for me it's more of a slow burn thing. That happened with both of the 2 relationships I had. It was a long period of time of talking and being friends first before I could develop like past that, develop like emotional feelings, you know? Because otherwise I don't know, you get caught up in something short like that and then you tend to find like, oh well actually, you know, I kind of, there's actually a lot of stuff here that I don't really like, you know what I mean? I think it's best to wait it out and develop a friendship or develop feelings over a slow burn. At least for me, you know? For sure, Butter, I take stuff with a grain of salt. There are takes you guys have that I disagree with, but my philosophy has been influenced by you guys. I am the man that I am partially because of you. That's very sweet for you. That's very, very sweet. I'm proud of you. But like Zoe said, and like, you know, Zoe's predicted, I would say, you've been the one to put in all the work, so you should be proud of yourself for that. You don't need to apologize. It's completely understandable. It's something that we all go through at some point. It's true. It's very true. Thank you, thank you. I'm throwing out all the unhealthy stuff and everything that reminds me of my ex, which is mainly barbecue sauce. I hope you find the EEVEE. Thank you, Elder. And Pirable, hi! I just lost so much progress on Fire Red. No, that's so sad. Normally a handful depending on the sweets. Wait, where did that go? Oh my gosh, it just scrolled me to the bottom of chat again. What is happening? Why is it doing this to me? Where am I? Where am I? When I say, you say, I say. Hi say! Hi say! I was gonna go for a Tokyo Ghoul reference, sorry. Oh, barbecue sauce is so random. I get it though, I get it. I still live in a pretty small town neighborhood. We were expecting maybe 20 to 30 kids. But we had a backup candy bars in case we ran out of tubs of cotton candy, which the kids that did show up loved. They would have. Cotton candy? That's awesome. I have like 25 shinies in 50 hours. That's crazy work, Elden Fit. That's awesome. Well done. But we didn't run out of cotton candy bars. Wait, cotton candy, so I still have these candy bars. Oh, that's good. I've been good. How are you? Today at the Nintendo NY store, they had a cafe display like how they looked in LZA. And me, my GF, and Oshwat flicked up at the cafe display and it looked so good. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. I wish they did stuff like that here in Australia. I would genuinely travel to go see it. That is awesome. I'm good, thank you. But that sounds amazing. I used to be in charge of handing out the sweets. I used to turn the lights off, watch a scary movie, and eat the sweets. I told my mum a few years back. Aw, that's funny. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that. W Tech. Me and my friend, my brother get in a fight. He was trying to punch him. Try not to fight too much with your brother. I know that you do that with siblings. Like I'm the older sister of to my brother, which is funny because he's much taller than I am. We would fight like physically as kids, but we never like we always were very close, but occasionally you just gotta brawl it out, you know? I wonder what new megas will be seeing in the DLC. Yeah, I'm pumped to see them. And hi, Krishawn, good to see you. Hello. I don't know why, but most barbecue sauce, that's wild to me, but he loved putting it on everything, so off to the trash it goes. Llama bounce, or all I love, oh, I love all y'all. Set your hearts ablaze. Set your heart ablaze, feel, take care of yourself. I hope for a speedy recovery, and I hope that you're feeling better soon. It was lovely to see you. Pop my head before it gets too big. You give yourself one compliment, and then say you're big-headed. Listen. It's just how I am, okay? It's just how I am. Doing good tonight. I found a random shiny fletchling in ZA. Congrats, Larry. That's awesome. I love all the tattoos that you have. But thank you, Bagel. Thank you. It's funny because someone, I can't remember who it was. Someone was like, oh, I thought you would have had more tattoos. And it's funny because a lot of them are covered in that video. Because my high knee socks, like I have like a lot of tattoos on the leg where you saw the Himeno tattoo. And then I also have my back tattooed. And I have tattoos like up on my upper shoulder blade chest thingy. Like not images like text and stuff, but I have a lot more tattoos. It's just they just aren't all out all the time. I don't know, a lot of them are hidden. If we can't see your face, then you totally had pink contacts. Oh, 100%, Blumpit. Oh, Nexus, thank you for the 333. That is so lovely. Thank you. Sending you the very best shiny like. Thank you, Nexus. I appreciate that. Good to see you in the stream today. How are you doing? W Nexus, guys. Thank you. I'm back. Just got shiny Metacham. Shiny Metacham's great. Well done. But me and my brother have ADHD. What was I going to say? I was going to say something about that. Pepega, hi, good to see you. I hope you're well. I've been extremely busy recently, so I've missed the last few streams. I hope you're enjoying shiny hunting in ZA. Best of luck for the sparkles. Thank you, Pepega. I appreciate that. No worries about being busy. I hope you're taking care of yourself and getting some rest. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the game a lot. I've been very tired, so I haven't been streaming because my anemia has been really, really bad. So I've been super sleepy lately, which has not been fun because I've been able to get like not nearly as much stuff done as I would like to. But I am enjoying the game, and hopefully we do get those sparkles. Fingers crossed. Good to see you though, Pepega. Imagine if there was a year of cosplays. I would love that so much. I would be so happy. I would love to do a year of cosplays. By the way, Karun comes back this week, as the week will be his visitation timetable. Thank you for the heads up. Is that a Mavuka reference for you? Potentially. Also, the cosplay was peak. Thank you, Pepega. I'm glad you thought so. All of the comments on the cosplay have been genuinely so sweet. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are too nice to me. This is like but a special relationship advice stream. Apparently, Vix, I'm off yapping today. Did you dress up for Halloween? We don't celebrate Halloween here in Australia, so I didn't do any dressing up other than my cosplay of the ZA character. Can't believe I woke up to the past midnight and caught a buttery stream. I hope the EV hunt goes well. I'm after the Beldum Matang shiny before my body feels like passing out again. That's so valid, Hexel. That's so fair. I wish you luck. Hopefully you get it quickly. Fingers crossed for us. Oh, the song I almost forgot. Yeah, dressed up, she's a 3 out of 10. JK, by the way, but no. Listen, I take no offense to it. Not at all. In other news, my best friend in Puerto Rico found a stray kitten the other day and took her in. We think it's a girl. It's the first time he is taking care of a cat. Her name is Spooky. That's very cute. Northern Sky by Wellerman. Thank you very much. Doesn't have a type? Like fictional men, I guess. Now I'm about to take care. Thank you for the song suggestions, Field. Take care. Have a good one. They just announced a new 7-star Terror raid in Scarlet and Violet. Did they actually? For Scarlet and Violet? Really? Well, there you go. Massive. You know what else is massive? The low tape of fade meme. Take care. Well, I'm funny. The low tape of fade meme is crazy. Comedian butter. You know me. Thanks. Yes, it's hard to... she tells us, why did you bring the Pokies from the hospital? Oh, poor baby. No, that's so sad. Oh, what a poor little Sumpkin. I hope she's doing okay with it all. It's not fun. And having to do needles when you're little like that. Oh. 7-star Poison Terror Hydrakon. Ooh, Vulture will like that. Not people shooting their shot and funny looking. That's where I say I've got a face for radio. I just wanted to be okay. Very understandable. I'm sure in time, once it all settles down, she gets treatment, it'll become good. It just sucks when kids are little like that because I feel like they always get so sick and it's so frequent and it's always so severe. I don't know. I don't know how you parents do it. I don't know if I'd have the will to. Bye, Artillery Man. Take care. Butter, if you want to listen to a good love song, I would recommend Kim by Eminem. I actually have heard that song. I have heard that one. I don't know if that's necessarily... I'm trying to remember which one that is. I have heard it, though. I hope everything is okay. So you don't know the story? Yeah, EEVEE, Soyu's daughter is not doing super well. She's having some health struggles at the moment. Oh, yeah, Butter, I restarted my Fuecoco hunt. I've been going on after... number 3 on and off since 2023. You can do this, Foyer. You will get the sparkly croc. I believe in you. Butter, why are you so old? I don't know. I didn't get to choose when I was born. All right, good night, everyone. It's 0036, and I need to be up at 7:30. Good luck shiny hunting, everyone, and bye, Butter. Bye, Matcha. Take care. Get some good sleep. I'm glad you're getting some rest. Have a lovely day tomorrow, and thanks for hanging out. Hi, Silent. Good to see you. How you doing? Oh, Nexus, thank you for 15 months of membership. That is crazy. I hope you're doing well and keep on being you. Thank you, Nexus. I am, and I hope you are too. Good to see you. That's lovely. Yeah. Scarlet and Violet, Jordan. Know 2 of those 3. And I do know Cellar Dweller from NSMW. I'll be in the comments. Perfect. Upper shoulder blade chest thingy. I can't even speak words. I'm struggling. I was actually thinking, I was like counting my tattoos, right? Okay, so this is kind of complicated because my leg, the one where I've got Himeno, you can't really see it in the video, but I've got a lot of like cyber sigillism stuff around it. And technically my leg, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 tattoos that all go together and kind of look like they're meant to be one big tattoo, but it's technically 4 separate tattoos. So I was like, when I was counting how many I have, I was like, okay, do I count them separately? Because if I do, then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, let me start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20? I thought I'm 21. How many do I have? One? Oh yeah, 21. I do have 21. I forgot. I forgot one. Yeah, I've got 21 if you count them all separately, which doesn't, like, maybe that sounds like a lot. Maybe it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't, but I've got quite big tattoos. Like I've got my back is in the process of being done. That's one tattoo I would count it as. And then my leg, like there's a bunch of stuff going on my leg. So I don't know. I like little tattoos, but I always think like I'll do the little tattoos later and I just like get all the bigger stuff done first. But I'm trying to pace myself with tattoos because I know that I'm going to want to get more in the future and I don't want to run out of space. But I've almost got my right arm is almost covered. My left leg is the one that's filling out. My back is done. Like, I don't know. I've got quite a few and I plan to have more. I don't think I wouldn't go like 100% coverage personally because I like having skin breaks. But I do want a lot more. So I don't know. You know, I say one thing and then another thing will happen. I don't know. Good to hear that you're doing well. I'm probably going to get back on playing ZA and probably have this going in the background and try to lock in, so have a good rest of stream. But of course, look at no worries at all. Good luck. Hopefully you get some sparkles. I found no shinies for the last 2 or 3 days. That's so sad, Dragon. You will soon. I believe in you. Sorry about your anemia. No, you're okay. You don't have to say sorry. Don't even stress. Don't even stress about it. Wait, where am I? Bonjour. Oh, Butters, how is your day going? It's going good, thank you, Jonathan. How's your day going? It's good to see you. Butter getting called a 3 out of 10 is bad. Why'd you agree? Listen, I try to take care of myself, like in how I look, of course, to an extent, because it's like I eat well, I work out, I try to do all those sort of things. I wear sunscreen, I moisturize, I try to do that stuff, but like how I physically look isn't the most important thing. Like, so if people say that, like, it doesn't really bother me because like I don't know. I don't value that as much as other things about myself, if that makes sense. You know? Butter, did you ever get those recommendations? I did. They were good. They were good. I liked all of them. I did actually check the last ones. They were great. Thank you. Speaking of relationships, I recently had a talking stage. He was the sweetest guy I've ever talked to, and he made me feel so pretty and loved, but randomly he blocked me, made me lose hope, not gonna lie. I wonder what happened. I feel like that is a common thing that a lot of people experience. I think people get like too invested in their feelings and maybe things like progress too quickly and then they panic and then they're like, I can't do this. I generally think like the best thing and the courteous thing to do is just to be like, hey, look, listen, I know I was coming on heavy or I know I had a lot of feelings, but unfortunately, like things have happened within myself and I don't think I can move forward with this romantically with you. I'm sorry. Just giving people closure, I think is like the best thing to do. Because then at least that gives the other person the ability to like move on. My pleasure, Butter. I'm doing well. I'm beginning to do some things outside of my comfort zone. I got off a Discord call for a video collab and I'm going to a party where I might make a speech. That's awesome, Nexus. I'm glad to hear that. Look at you go. I can get you admitting you look good for 3 said. You know, my mons, Butters. Good job. I do. I'm learning. Butters, have you watched the last Leave Jodo or Sinnoh? Mids, I haven't. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't. I'm sorry. Oh, we've already told her for you. She probably says 3 because it's her favorite number, or Butters does it differently, where 1 is high and 3 is a good score. No. Oh. Also, Butter, I'm a lot more confident in my physical appearance. I've gained weight, grew and gained muscles, plus I'm more proud of my appearance now. So if I can do it, you can too. That's very sweet for you. I'm proud of you, and that's awesome. And don't get me wrong, like, I have days where I'm like, oh yeah, like we're doing all right, but I don't know. I think that I don't want to place too much importance on how I physically look, if that makes sense. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm okay. Like I'm okay. I'm content with being okay, if that makes sense, and how I feel like I physically look. I feel like I can always look better. I can always do things to improve. I just, like, it's one of those things. Okay, this is heavy. I don't know if I should go into this, but like, I had a lot of self-esteem issues. I did back in the day, especially when I was younger. I grew up very, 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 very insecure, very shy, very just hated myself essentially. That took a very long time to work through. I could safely say I don't hate myself anymore. I don't hate the way I look. I don't feel that way about myself. But I am human. I have days where I'm like, ooh, we are avoiding the mirror today. And then I have other days where I'm like, you know what? I kind of look okay today. I kind of look nice. I think what's helped is taking care of myself. So trying to eat well. Trying, like, you know, being consistent in working out and, you know, doing like skincare and stuff like that. All those kind of things that add up and they make you feel better. I don't think I'll ever think I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever think, oh yeah, I'm a 10 out of 10. I don't think I'll ever get to that point. Maybe, who knows? That's the goal, right? Like to think well of myself. But I think in a way, having like a more medium look at myself is like, okay, like I don't hate myself. So we're not being, you know, destructive, but also I can see that there is improvement to be made. And I think that that's good because I think if I don't know, I think in a way, never being fully content with myself has allowed me the ability to always want to push for more, but not being in a point where it's like fueled out of hatred for myself. That's like the balance that I'm in, you know? How many anime crushes do you have? I have 125 of them. 25 of them are male, 100 are female. I don't know, probably something like that, to be honest. 6, 7. Oh, for some reason I like acting like a frog sometimes. Am I okay? Ribbit? I don't know. Did she say 6, 7? No. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I'm sorry, but if I'm ever doing a bench reset, I'm doing it with my turbo controller. I say if you've got it, for sure. What's 9 plus 10? 21. I ended up, wait, is Garrett here? Hi, Garrett. Good to see you. How are you doing? Good to see you in the stream. How are you? I ended up getting a shiny Dratini, Emolga, female alpha Kadabra, and on Reddit, I was able to trade my evolutions and got my same Pokemon back. I freaking love Reddit. I'm glad to hear that, Baby Moon. That's awesome. Eon, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you liked them. Appreciate that. The constant A pressing is grating my hands and the cutscenes make me annoyed for no reason. That's so valid. 21. Oh, wait, you're hurt. You hurt your knee. You're okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Pretty good. Taking one day at a time. That's good, Jonathan. I'm glad to hear that. I take care of myself. I work out, look after my skin, eat well. Therefore, 3 out of 10. I hope you see the irony. It's just, I don't know. Some days it do be feeling like that. After failing a shiny, I was able to reclaim it. It was a shiny fletchling. That's awesome, Celine. Congrats. I'm glad you're able to reclaim it. But it was definitely much higher than a 3. That's very sweet. I think the biggest thing is it's weird to talk about yourself and like gas yourself up in that way, if that makes sense. Like it's weird to say it out loud. I don't know. I'm happy to see you, Butterlicious. Happy to see you too, Garrett. Oh, I'll drop a song recommendation. Oh wait, where did that go? November has come, gorillas. It's sort of a ritual to play at the start of November. I think I've heard that before, Vulture. That sounds so familiar. I'm pretty sure I have. Tell her, Andrew, yell at her. 9 out of 10 minimum. Too much. But you're much higher than a 3. Like a 3.5. 0.75? Okay, calm down, Vulture. 3.75? What are we doing? But have you listened to Ghost by Nelwood? I have. I liked it. I don't put any importance about how I look. It doesn't matter to me, but I can still admit I'm more than a 3 out of 10. I know you have issues, and I know it's not that simple. That it's sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet. It's just one of those things, you know. It's weird to talk about your own physical appearance and be like, oh yeah, this or that. Like I don't know. Thank you, Butter. I'm super nervous, but luckily my mum will be with me for the party since it's a family celebration. I'll have to try and gauge how I feel and take a little time. But that'll be good, Nexus. I'm glad. And you know, the more that you push yourself out of your comfort zone, the more you grow and the more things become easier, you know. It's that level of exposure therapy that I think is I try to do that with myself constantly. I'm like, okay, I don't want to do this. Why don't I want to do this? Okay, risk assessment. What's really going to be like the worst thing that can happen? Okay, someone looks at me funny, someone, you know, thinks that I'm weird or whatever. Okay, well, I can live with that. I don't really care. And then boom, do it. And then you're like, look, I did that. Now the thing is one less thing that's scary to me. I can always look better, but I turned into Patrick Bateman for a moment. I mean, that's how I am. I think there's like a level of, I don't want to say it in an unhealthy way. This is I'm so bad at wording it. I don't know that I will ever be like 100% content or satisfied. I always feel like I want to reach for more within myself, if that makes sense. It's like having a carrot on a stick in front of me, but at the same time, having moments of being like, well, look how far I've come. And I have those moments of reflection as well where I can appreciate how far I've come with many things. Like I said, I don't hate myself anymore, and I'm very happy about that. I don't think I would have ever probably started doing YouTube videos if I was at that level myself, because I think that then hate comments would have really got to me. Whereas like now, like since I don't feel that way, like I can see things and then be like, yeah, it doesn't bother me. Like it's whatever. Who really cares at the end of the day, right? Like I'm just some weirdo on the internet doing my thing, having a good time doing it. Like if people are upset by that, then it is what it is. You know, I'm not really hurting anybody by doing this, and I've come to the point where I accept that. And you know, it's the same thing with physical appearance, where it's like, it's hard because I enjoy things like cosplay, and unfortunately that does have a certain level of focus around my looks and like how it kind of makes it all come together. But I'm trying to kind of get around that in a way of being like, well, I don't have to show my face. Sometimes I think it could make the cosplays more like realistic if I could show, because I think I've told you guys, I still do the makeup for the cosplays of the character and everything, but I just wear a mask over because I just don't want the focus to be on my face. Like I can handle like anything anyone could say about my body. I don't care. Like I could not care at all. I've come so far with that I'm like, whatever. Someone could say I'm this or I'm that. It doesn't bother me. I don't really care. I think something like a physical, like if someone, like I think, okay, this is just me being honest. Any comment that I could ever receive from anybody, whether it's online or in real life, about my body is a comment that I immediately just kind of discard, because I'm like, that's such an objective thing that like it doesn't matter. Like it's such a not mattering thing. I'm just grateful I have a body that works. Like I'm gonna be honest. That's where I'm at with that. Got to keep it grounded, but you can say, wait, where is that? Where did that go? Where am I? Where am I? But you can still say you look and not make it important. One trick to help me was to look at myself as if it was somebody else and see what I think. That's actually really good advice for you. That is like, that's what I would say to somebody as well. Hope you can see yourself the same way we see you as a minimum. That's sweet, always. But you truly have had a life full of sadness and sorrow, yet you still stuck around. I'm proud that you're always still kicking, even after all of it. I hope that life will finally go great for you and that you will live. Oh, I'm gonna read the rest of that when I get to it, but that's very sweet for you. You are such a sweetie pie. Thank you, Zoes. Better than me with my wrinkles and my fat and athlete's foot and cankles and infected gills and untrimmed hooves and butterfly infestation and teeth growing out of my head. You know what? There's still someone that will appreciate you, Vulture. And they'll appreciate you past all of those physical attributes, okay? Girl, me too. With the childhood insecurities, I remember when I was young and was enjoying my outfit in the mirror, my mother laughed at me, and ever since then I've never been able to take a compliment. Yeah, it's one of those things. I feel like when you grow up and you don't get a lot of that like positive reinforcement and more like criticism, it does like you don't really like like I remember there was, okay, this is gonna be so embarrassing to admit, but like I remember that whenever I did get a compliment as a kid, I would scream and I'd be like, no, like don't, like, because I could not believe it. I would be like, do not tell me that. And I would always be like, no, like, don't say that, don't say that. I would be so uncomfortable by receiving compliments when I was younger, because I just genuinely was like, you don't need to do that, like, because you feel bad. Like, I genuinely was like, the only reason I'm being complimented is because they feel bad for me. And I was like, please don't waste energy complimenting me because you feel bad for me, because I would rather you save the energy. Like, that's just how I was. That's how I was. And that's something that's taken me a long time. You know, it kind of evolved into, okay, give a compliment back, you know, and that was like my thing. And then eventually it was like, okay, sometimes just try to say thank you. Just say thank you, you know, for the compliment. A lot of the time though, I still do the compliment back thing because I'm like, oh, well, like, that's so sweet of you. I want to give you a compliment back. Like, you deserve that too, you know, but we're working on it. It's a work in progress, but it's, you know, it's one of those things. I'm sure a lot of people struggle with it or have struggled with it and understand it. I'm doing good, Butter. Thanks for asking. That's good, Garrett. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. Anyone who plays Pokemon is a 10 in my opinion. Larry, I like that. I like that parameter. During the whole process of EEVEE being in the hospital, looking outside of her room window, I think I'm going to pick up bird watching. Yes, you should. That would be awesome. No, but if Butter saw herself how we saw her, then she'd get a gold complex and ascend to heaven. So maybe let's keep it more to 10 out of 10 instead of 100 out of 10. That's very sweet. I'm telling y'all, I'm a negative 10. I'm strangely beautiful to look at. Hey, listen, isn't there a thing with like the angels in the Bible that are so like, they look so heavenly or something, but like you can't even look at them? Like but they actually look like abominations, but to the right, you know what I mean? Like beauty, physical beauty is so subjective. It really kind of means nothing in a way, you know? Recently it was my friend's birthday, so I gave him a bunch of random Pokemon cards. I had a sense I didn't have anything else. No, that's sweet. That's very, very sweet. Where am I? Ooh, I'm trying to figure it out. You told me to be nice even if I don't believe it, so maybe you do that too, assuming it already. I definitely do. I definitely still try to say nice things. I don't tell myself negative things about myself anymore. That's something I'm completely done with doing. I don't do that. But it's definitely like, I'll say things, I might not believe them, but I still say positive things to myself, you know? None takes me back. We know that you're not perfect, Butter. No one is, but that's exactly why what you do is so impressive. You show up and create this space while you're working on things. That takes real strength. You're gonna make me cry, Zoys. Don't do this to me. That's very sweet. Thank you. Self-improvement is a never-ending process, and when doing it for yourself is healthy, as long as you can take the time to appreciate and live yourself at the same time. Definitely, Hexel. Definitely. Lawyer Appalachia Pecan. Again, look at the community you've made with so many wonderful people. How many regular names do you see each stream that come back because of you? I'll keep it brief because I know that I can go on this forever, but the community is what it is because of a combination of all of us. I can't imagine how rough it would be to compose cosplays on the internet. You have to deal with crazy people. I'm happy you have such a peak community. I'm very, very lucky, honestly. Like, I get some unhinged comments and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be honest, as wild as it is, I remember the first really unhinged comment I got was before I even had a VTuber model. It was literally just on my voice, and that was crazy. But I kind of just, I know this sounds bad, but I think just being on the internet for long enough, you kind of just, and I know this might sound bad, but like, you just kind of know that people are going to be weird like that sometimes, and you just either can remove it or ignore it, you know? But yeah, I joke about the 3 out of 10 thing because it isn't true. Give yourself more credit. That's sweet, Zoe. That's sweet. Thank you. That's a really good way of looking at it. I'm trying to gradually change my perception of getting disapproval from others. It will take time. I feel like every small step will help. And once you realize that, like, it's okay that not everybody will like you, you get to live a lot more free. Also, chat, I'm freezing. Oh, Zoe, I'm so jealous. Just rubbing it in now. It's so hot here. Like, my room is so genuinely, like, it's so humid in my room. It's disgusting. It makes me sleepy. Like, because it's like, it's so hot that I just want to sleep, you know? What is it, Mitz? What did you get? Also, I know this sounds like we don't appreciate how far you've come, but we do. I'm so happy for you and that you're okay with who you are now. You truly are the go. I'm so happy that you've come so far. That's so sweet, Foy. Thank you. And I mean, that's the thing, like, my whole journey with how I feel about myself and the person I am and the things that I've worked on and all that, that's something that, like, I guess at its deepest core level, people, no one will really ever see that. And that's the same for each person in the chat. Like, no one's ever going to fully know everything you've endured. No one's ever going to fully know everything you've experienced. No one's ever going to know every thought you've had, everything you've been through. At its deepest level, right? Like, you can say it and share it, but like, to actually be in that, no one else can do that except for you, because you're the only one that's been in that, and you've only experienced life you've experienced, like, as yourself, right? That's, we're getting heavy with it right now, but this heat is getting to me, okay? But it's one of those things, like, I can still, and I'm thankful, I can still come to the point, and I've gotten to the point where I can appreciate how far I've come with so many things. And, you know, it's not for everybody to see or to know, and that's okay. I don't need other people to see or know that. And if people do and they appreciate it and recognize it, then that's awesome and it makes me happy. But, like, I think the most important thing should be how you see and feel in yourself. And that should always be paramount. That should be number one. And then, you know, if from then on out, the things you've been through and the way you've endured and the way that you've progressed and the way that you've evolved as a person, if that can be something that's inspirational to others or something that other people can see and they can think like, hey, you've done that, so I can do that too, then that's just an added bonus on top of it all, isn't it? Much love and support as always, Butter. Thank you, Garrett. You too. What was the shiny? Yeah, I need to know. What are the sparkles? What did we get? Butter, you're a beautiful person with a beautiful heart. Anyone who one day owns your heart will have won the lottery of a lifetime, and that goes to everyone else here. That's really sweet. That actually made my eyes tear up. That's really sweet. You know, one day I'm sure I'll have my person. I'm sure one day it will. You know, I've always said this, like, I've never really known myself. I'm very skeptical on if I will ever have kids. I don't know if I ever will. It's just one of those things. I never felt like a super strong pull to have them. If it happens with the right person, awesome. If it doesn't, I'm fine with that too. But I will say the one thing I definitely did want is one day I think I would like to find a person and maybe settle down, potentially maybe get married, but I'm not in a rush to have that happen. I'm not looking for it. It's not something I'm like actively like my number one focus. It's sort of one of those things that if it happens passively when the timing is right and I'm in a good enough place that I can be healthfully in that with somebody, then that would be nice. But I want to make sure that it's right. I don't want to force something that doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, just because I feel maybe lonely or I feel this or that, which is why I've waited so long to be and to look for a relationship, you know. I heard the sound. What was it? Yeah, the worms, they love me. Butter, they tried to crawl back inside of me. Butters, they wanted back in. Oh no. We're gonna have to bring out the blades for this one. I'm really happy you're at a place where you no longer hate yourself. Seeing you grow in confidence and having a healthy amount of self-love inspires me and makes me really proud of you. Thank you. And I hope that at least, if nothing else, that can be something that can help people, because I think sometimes, like, there can be guilt when you're at the beginning of that journey of feeling like, well, I feel gross loving myself or being nice to myself because I feel like I don't deserve it. That was something I used to feel a lot back in the day. And it's kind of realizing, like, why is it gross if you can love other people around you and other people love you? Like, you deserve that too. You do deserve that too. And I think, you know, I'm going to be honest. I think I've just had so much stuff happen, and I feel like other people are going to get this. I've had so much stuff happen in my life that, like, I'm done wasting energy hating myself. Like, honestly, that's old news. That's old news. We don't need to be doing that. If we're gonna be using energy, we're gonna use it for positive because we deserve that, you know. Roses are red, roses are blue. No matter what people may have said about you, as long as you know your worth and the people know it, that is all that matters, butter. Thank you, Jonathan. That's very sweet. Yeah, I remember when I was like that too. Even when I got here, you'd compliment me and I'd say, I know you're saying that to make me feel better and stuff like that, but now I'm actually, I love compliments. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, I appreciate them and I think that they're sweet, and on, you know, some days they hit really hard. They really do. I think the most important thing though, and I think this is going to be like the healthiest thing, I think, is number one, what do you think of yourself? That is always going to be the most important opinion of that you ever take into account with anything that you do, because I think when you value other people's opinions over your own, you allow them to have more control over your feelings and your emotions and more sway than what they should, and then you start to live for other people because you more value what they think of you than what you think of yourself. So, you know, that's a hard cookie to crack. That's a hard nut to crack, a hard cookie to crumble, but you eventually get to a point where I think you sort of realize, like, you know what? I'm done living for other people. I'm gonna do it for me, you know? Of course, that doesn't mean that you don't love and care about other people. Of course it doesn't, you know? Like, I love my mom and my brother to bits and pieces. And of course, I care about their opinions and stuff, but the most important thing is what do I think for myself? And the actions that I take in my life are going to reflect, first and foremost, how I feel about myself. Because at the end of the day, the only voice I have in my head when I go to bed is my own. The only thoughts I have when I'm on my own are my own. So can I live with myself and the things that I do and the person that I am and the way that I go about things? And if I can, then I think I'm doing pretty well. And if I can't, I need to evaluate and be like, okay, what do we need to change? What do we need to improve? Because there's always room for improvement. I'm trying to constantly try to do better. I mean, like I said, I look back on things and sometimes I'll think, man, I wish I would have done that differently. Or, you know, that was in my best moment. I really wish that I wouldn't have done that. But you got to like catch yourself and be like, okay, it's not about that. It's not about wishing and thinking that I would have done this differently. It's like, okay, it's done. It's in the past. You can't change it. It's literally been done. Like, no matter how bad of a mistake it is, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does. It's inevitable. We are imperfect humans. We are creatures. We act on impulse. We make mistakes. It is just gonna happen, and we're gonna make more mistakes in the future. No doubt, it's gonna happen. The most important thing that you can do and how to move past it with any situation is take something from it and learn from it, and then be like, okay, I've learned from this and it will not happen again. And keep doing that until it doesn't happen again. Like, that is how you get past those things. Because I know a lot of people get stuck on things in the past and mistakes they've made, but literally all you can do now is move forward and do better. That's all you can do. And it's the best thing you can do. Sorry to hear that, Butter, but we are saying that for you to take it back, and for the sake of it, we say it because it's true. You guys are so sweet. I honestly have some compliments I've gotten saved on my phone and I look at them when I get sad. Yeah, like sometimes you just hear a compliment and it just, you know, biblically accurate vulture. I love it. Biblically accurate angels look utterly terrifying. They do, but they're kind of cool. I like them. I think they're cool. I don't know. Look at your appearance in the Pokemon games mean anything to it? No, but you still try to make it look good. So if that's like that's that with yourself, let me cook with these compliments. Of course, Foye, of course. You say that, Butter, but I am ULGY and I ain't got no alibi. Yo, that song's a banger. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, how this is gonna sound like nonsense, and I feel like if you're in a bad place where you don't have a lot of confidence, you're never gonna believe what I'm gonna say until you get there yourself, you know what I mean? But I genuinely do think that when it comes to like appearance and stuff, like I don't think people understand how much having a great personality genuinely does buff your appearance. Like, you can see somebody and okay, objectively think that they're like a 6 or a 7 out of 10, and then you get to know them and you just click with them and they just become an 11 out of 10 because they're just so charismatic, or like you can laugh with them or you can enjoy time with them, and they're just like, they become this ray of sunshine, and you can only then ever see them as like an 11 out of 10. And I can say that I have met people that I thought like they look like a 9 or a 10 out of 10, and then their personalities were so horrid and they were so mean or so rude or so whatever, dry, and it's like it brings them down to like a 4 or a 3, and it's like, I don't know, I'm just saying, like it really is a big part of it. There are angels that are so beautiful. There are some that that it's a way too hard to understand, and there are the fallen angels too. Wish I was a biblical angel. All those eyes, I kind of look like a throne. Oh, Just for butter? Thanks, always. I'm gonna be so for real, I actually look a human. I don't know if you'll believe me or not, but I actually do indeed have 2 eyes and a nose. Wait. Foyer, this changes everything. No. 2 eyes and... I don't know about that. I think you might be capping on me. You got pecan right? Let's go! I'm currently shocked right now, but don't want to spoil today's story. No, I appreciate you keeping the spoilers away. One day, Vulture, you'll have a queen that sits on that throne. These streams... Wait, where did that go? Where did that go? Where did that go? Oh, no. I don't know where it is on the... It scrolled me down. It scrolled me down on the chat. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, my goodness, I'm so far down. Oh, my gosh, guys. I've been yapping. I'm so sorry. These streams are the highlights of my day. You're all super important to me, and as are you. You're an important part of the community. EEVEE Habs, hi! Literally just joined the stream to the sweetest conversation ever. Oh, it's good to have you here. Sorry I'm so far behind in the chat. That was bad, but couldn't think of anything better for that one. I found a shiny. Where's the shiny? Oh, is it Breloom? Is Bloom in the game? Ban mitts, let's go. Oh my gosh, it almost happened again. I can't keep awake. But how was the Buttercat bin? I hope you've been keeping yourself safe and happy. Abyss, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You didn't miss this one. I'm good. I've just been super tired because my anemia has been really bad at the moment. But other than that, I'm good. It's great to see you. That was good. That was good. Wait, Breloom is in the game? How have I not seen a single one? No, that's just trolling. Oh, okay, okay. There we go. A bit better. I'm halfway deep cleaning my fridge. Afterwards, I'm going to make myself steak and veggies. Ooh, very nice. I've been trolled. It's okay. I was too snugs. Imagine if you ever meet in a gaming convention. I'd definitely be your security and bodyguard if you need one. That's so sweet. I'm currently working on a shiny Alpha Salamence. Let's go, Bagel. You got this. Back in my day, we only had 151 Pokemon. Now there's like 10 times that. I'll be around in 5. So I surrendered the Beldum hunt for a sec and went to Wild Area 17, and there was a shiny Chespin. And now just went to Sushi High Roller to find an Adamant Min, and there was a shiny Trubbish. Your shiny luck might be cracked right now, Hexel. I'm going insane because of work. No artillery, man. That's so sad. Happy belated Halloween. Yes, happy belated Halloween to you guys too. These streams are nice. And hi, Dapper Weasel. Good to see you. Why is the stream so emotional? Sometimes it just be getting deep like that, you know? And sometimes it's nice to have that. I'm feeling it. I remember when Butter told me to compliment myself and I felt super arrogant. I've come a long way. You always will at the start, but it does get easier. I've noticed that even myself. Butter is out here cooking. I would like to add that it is easy to get down on yourself and feel lonely if you do not have a partner, but no one should forget they are never alone. That's true. That's true. Did you get to dress up, Garrett? Sadly, I didn't. I just enjoyed the holiday pretty much now. Well, that's good. There's going to be so many people in your life who hate you, so don't do it to yourself. Be different. Love yourself. Someone has to. Why not be the first in a long line that's yet to form? Zoe's is cooking. So true. It's true. It's true. I could not put it better myself. Last year I was dressed up as Beetlejuice. Oh. Hi, Hyperion. Good to see you. How are you doing? Oh, you changed your name to the Exure. Oh, okay. I have feelings every single day. That's very human. That's very human too. Oh yeah, going to finish my crash out. The girl I've been obsessed with over. I'm sending one last letter. My mum talks to her mum, so she's going to give this letter to her and then done. Whatever happens, happens. I'm proud of you, Eon. I think that's the best way to be. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I still am the type of person to write letters. I know. Everyone's gonna go call me a hag or an uncle, whatever, but I've always been like that. Even when I was a teenager, I write a lot of letters and I write a lot of stuff, and then sometimes I will never send it. And then I have been the type of person to be like, whenever something ends with somebody, I do tend to write a letter, a final letter, just kind of getting everything out on the cards. And I'm like, hey, look, this is my way of reaching out to you where you don't have to respond. You don't have to say anything, but this is me letting you know how I feel. It's your choice if you even want to open it, right? And so I kind of put my heart out there. I'm like, here's my letter, and that's it. And then I will sort of let that be done on that chapter. Because I think that it's nice to get out how you feel in a way on words and on paper. Because I think that for a lot of people, it's easier to write and articulate what you feel than it is to say it. And sometimes I think things can get lost or misconstrued. Whereas if you can write it, you can kind of reshape it to mean exactly what you want it to, at least the best to your ability that you can. So I think for me, like I'm big on writing letters, and I'm the kind of person that I love letters. I love notes. Like, if I am in a relationship, I'll be honest, like for my birthday and Christmas, I'm like, just write me a nice letter. Like, I love that. I cherish that kind of thing. That's to me, the stuff that is invaluable. The best revenge you can get on anyone who hates you is to become a better person than they could ever be. I mean, if someone genuinely is being a hater and wants to see you fail, then yeah, best thing you can do is just keep working on yourself. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. At least then you should say 5 out of 10, since that's the average and most people are average. I mean, I just think, to me, it feels weird to rate myself, if that makes sense. I get what you're saying, and I get what everyone's saying with like the rating thing, but like, I just don't rate myself. I just don't. I think it's, I don't know. Never thought about it, to be honest. Also, I don't believe in the past, you wish, but I did that, but it's the loop for some that needs to be broken. Yeah, sometimes that's the biggest thing. We don't realize that we're in cycles, and the only way to, you know, fix things is to break out of that. Where am I up to on chat? Where has it gone? Where has it gone? Wanting to improve doesn't come from a place of hatred, so wanting better for yourself isn't hatred, by the way. Yeah, definitely. I think honestly wanting to improve yourself is actually a massive act of self-love, because it's like, I know my potential and I want to push myself towards being the best version of myself that I can be. Need luck for a shiny alpha more. Wow, you got this, Victini. 6, 7 out of 10. No luck for the shiny rolls. You'll get it, Artilleryman. I believe in you. Since we're on the theme of relationships, 3 or 4 months ago my girlfriend broke up with me. Oh. It's been hard. I'm not the best with recovering, LMAO, but hey, I'm living. That's all that matters. Hey, listen. Listen, Mask. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're going through that. And I'm gonna be honest, breakups suck. They suck. There's no way around it. Like, they just suck. There's no... I don't think it ever feels good, even if you're the one breaking up with somebody or being broken up with. It sucks either way. Like, and you know, I remember my last relationship I was in. It was a very serious relationship. It was very, like, both my past relationships were very serious. And I've told you guys, for me personally, when I get into a relationship with somebody, I kind of treat it as in, like, I'm doing this to like, this is my forever person. Like, ideally, like, I'm with you because I think that we could go endgame and we're gonna get married. Like, I'm, you know, that's why I think it's a good idea to take a lot of time to get to know somebody before you date, like, so then you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you rush it, you know, screw it. If it works for you, do it. I don't care. Do whatever works for you. But for me, I think that's my approach personally, right? So, you know, when something like that ends and you're in the mindset of like, I was in this thinking and hoping that it would get to the point of like forever, at least, well, you know, we're sentient, right? Like, that was the goal and it doesn't go that way. That can be pretty rough, because it's not just you lose the person, you lose what's attached to that, which is typically like a future, right? And that's scary. But I think the thing is coming to terms with and realizing that that future was not meant to be the future that you were supposed to have. And as much as you may have thought that it was going to be the best future for you, clearly life has something else different planned, and it's easier said than done, but just keep pushing forward. Just keep pushing forward and understand that as much as you may have cared and loved for that person, if they aren't choosing to be with you, it isn't a loss that they left. It's opening up the door for something that is meant for you. Plot twist, Butters has been married for years and keeps him brainwashed? Definitely not. Definitely not. A good personality in a sword stance for attractiveness? Absolutely. Okay, legit, I was scared when I was young. I had so many girls that could have been in a relationship, but my pain kept me from it. I mean, even if you have a lot of options, if you're not ready, it doesn't really mean a whole lot if you're not able to give everything to it, you know? You'd rather have one pie that's fully baked to perfection than a bunch of raw pies that are underdone. You know what I mean? Like, that's my opinion. I don't know. I'm more about the quality than the quantity. Pass some jars of Nutella towards Umbreon. Let's go. Thank you for talking about growing from mistakes. I can really be stuck on mistakes I've made, and I feel like my mistakes define me more than my positives, but I'm trying to find a healthier mindset, as you should. People get, it's your brain tends to be addicted to, like, you know, the negative in things, but if you can retrain it to then search for the positives, it's really overpowered, I'm not gonna lie. You got this, artillery man, get that Froakie. I'll admit it, I was dealt a bad hand a couple days ago. There have been a huge misunderstanding and I fell into a trap. My heart broke completely. All I can do is hang on to my remaining hope. And I think the best thing is if you're in a situation where things aren't right and it's not working, you're allowed to leave. You're allowed to get out of it, you know? I knew female friends that I didn't find attractive, and once I got to know them better, I started getting feelings for them. Yeah, that tends to happen. It tends to happen, you know? Sorry, no worries for yapping, butter. I always enjoy hearing from your perspective. Well, today is apparently a very yappy stream for me, so I don't know what's going on, but I heard from someone ugly people have the best personality because their looks don't carry them, and they also said I'm the funniest person they met with the best personality. Okay, that feels like a backhanded compliment, doesn't it? Don't worry about us being late, butter. We'd rather you talk to us and take time than just read the messages and say nothing. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Space jellyfish go dancer. No, I hope Annie feels better. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. Say it, punk. I'm having lasagna. Lasagna. Anemia, Larry? Yeah, anemia. My iron is low. Butter for us Hispanics, we say that beets help with anemia. It helps, it's helped the misses. Beets. I have this beet stuff that goes into my green drink that I have, like beet powder, because I actually hate the taste of beetroot so much, but she's a tyrant. Butter, I would suggest running around because shinies could be spawning around you. I'm going off the sound because I'm mostly just going for the EEVEE, so I might get up and have a little look-see, but the EEVEE is the main one that I'm looking for. If we find out others outside of it that aren't our target, then that's cool, but I'll check them at the end because they don't despawn. I'll be okay though, just needed to get myself back into a positive state and tell myself I'm human. Yeah, as we all are. Humans have a tendency to focus on the negative and not the positive. It takes practice to look at the good in a bad situation. Definitely. It's like a survival thing, you know? Because when we, you know, like I heard this thing and it was basically like, you know, when we were like hunting and looking for food and stuff, you know, if you're out, you need to remember like when you went into this one cave or this one forest and there was like a threat there, like there was a jaguar that was going to take you out or something, right? Like your brain is going to be wired to be like, okay, that one path where the jaguar was, we don't go there. And you're going to be thinking about that. And like, you're going to remember that a lot because your brain's like, okay, this is what I need to know to survive. But you're not going to be as caught up on the, okay, well, this is a safe path. Like you're going to be thinking about the ways that you can survive. I don't know the analogy that they use specifically. I wish I could remember it because the way that they said it made so much sense to me. But it's like, your brain is designed to focus on those things in order to survive. But I think over time, as we haven't had to be in the same position where we've had to like hunt for our food and we haven't had to do all these things, we've learned, like, we've still kept that survival aspect about us of like, you know, remembering the negative and remembering the threats and then focusing on the threats and things like that because that's what keeps us alive. But now it's almost like a, you know, it's gone too far the other way. What's up, Matt? It's true, I'm not alone when I have my cats. Yes, fur babies are the best. They are the best. 100%. I just got a shiny alpha minetric. Nice, James. That's awesome. I'm cooking butter. Wait, happy to hear that, Abyss. I'm doing great. Eon sounds like they have live in a Shakespeare play. I think letters are so romantic. I don't know. But I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. I haven't been here in so long. I forgot that you're a VTuber again. Been busy with life and stuff. No, you're okay. You're okay. It's good to see you again. I hope you've been doing well. Yeah, nobody really writes letters anymore. Letters are so sweet. I think letters are one of the most romantic things you can do for somebody. I don't know. But as I love writing, I used to be diligent about practicing my handwriting with a fountain pen. It actually broke, but I plan to get a new one and a wax seal. That would be awesome. Oh my gosh, yes, do it, do it, do it. If you ever get a period box, I'd love to send a bunch of fan letters. That'd be so sweet. Hopefully one day I can. My handwriting is awful, like a child in art class. My handwriting is actually disgusting. Like, I don't think mine's even legible, but it doesn't stop me. Honestly, wax seals aren't as much as you think they'd be. I loved watching the videos where people do all the different wax seals with like the different wax colors, or like where they do like pressed things into the wax. I find them so satisfying. Writing a nice letter or a card sometimes is worth more than a gift. I know the missus still has the cards I've written her over the years, as being birthdays, anniversaries, and Mother's Day. Yeah. Yeah, I hang on to stuff like that too. I officiated 2 weddings and writing the speech for the ceremony is a lot of fun. That's so cute. I love that. I love that a lot. Aww. It sucks they set the default pattern for Vivian and ZA to the same for all. Yeah, I wish we could get all the different ones. I used to know how to send wax sealed letters in the mail. It's been too long. You just reawakened a dead passion. You need to get back into it, Vulture. Do it. If you don't rate yourself, why rate yourself a 3? I get you're trying to be honest and humble about it, but that's fine. But if others are saying that you're not a 3, maybe start listening to them. It's one of those things. It's just, I don't know. My brain's weird about it. In my mind, it makes sense. It's hard to articulate what I'm trying to say. I would probably deliver a letter to you. I think letters are super sweet. I don't know. My heart. I don't know. I think it's lovely. The luminosity, that sucks. My letters were just a jumble-looped mess. I can't spell and my dyslexia doesn't help. I still think it's the effort though. The effort that is what matters. Breaking up is hard to do. Neil Sedaka, everyone. Love that song. And Fly Me to the Moon. Fly Me to the Moon. Was it rough or was it rock rough? It was rock rough. Like and rock. Like and rock? What? Everything ends. You will lose them now or later. Death is the only thing that is permanent as life. I mean, it's one of those things. I think I used to... Okay, this is going to sound crazy. I feel like a lot of people get this. I remember being like 7 years old and going out in the middle of the night to like my parents crying because I was like, everyone I love is going to be gone one day. And that used to really... That really used to like set me off. That used to... Every night I wouldn't be able to sleep as a kid because I would be thinking about that a lot. And I used to have that even in my teen years. And then I think one day I just sort of realized like, I'm spending a lot of time worrying about something that I could be spending time with the people I care about instead of worrying about them not being here anymore. Like, it just one day it kind of made sense, but it used to be a thing that really affected me. But that helped a lot, was realizing like I'm spending all this time worrying over something I have no control over. Like it literally benefits me not at all, like nothing to think about this anymore because I'm just wasting time. Sure, every once in a while it'll come back, but I'm pretty good at training myself into being like, you know what? Me thinking like this and thinking about this is literally like just wasting energy that is not, it's not benefiting me. I have no control. Like once you get to the point of being like, I can't control this thing, I have nothing, there's nothing I can do to change this situation, you become a lot freer. My friend is calling me. I'll be back. No worries for you. What is writing? The like letters and stuff like that. But have you tried Snapple before? I don't know if I have Snapple here in Australia. I have found my 4th shiny fur fruit in wild area 19. Nothing else on the wild area. Nice though. I'm jelly of the fur fruit. I don't feel safe looking into Pirate 101 again after all that went on. I got a ton of hate. My brain has been asking, what did I do to deserve all of it? If you're finding that you're having bad interactions with people in a space, I don't think it's a bad thing to distance yourself from being there. I know what you're talking about. Negativity is survivability or something. Yeah, exactly. I lost my fur babies. I'm sorry to hear that, Artillery Man. I hope you're doing okay. Since I ain't been here in a while, how have you been doing? I hope that you've been doing amazing. I also see you cosplay now and your cosplay's a peak. I need to rejoin the Discord with my new account. That's sweet. That's sweet. Okay, I'll catch you up. I am good. My anemia has been bad, so I've been very tired, but like other than that, I'm doing well. Thank you so much about the cosplays. I have been loving them. It's been so fun. I do love my little cosplays. It's been good. And I will say the Discord is gone. I ended up getting rid of the Discord because I can't keep up with it. So I ended up getting rid of it. So don't even stress about the Discord. I don't have any plans to start a new one, but yeah. Did you ever listen to Can't Take My Eyes Off of You by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons? I did. I liked it. Anyway, I'm hoping things heal and I hope for a better future for both sides, including mine. I wasn't the one who started the war. Yeah, I feel like things will get better. I've just learned that if you go to a certain situation or place and you consistently get a negative outcome, it's probably a good idea to start not like to not go there anymore, you know? Zoys, thank you so much for the £10 donation. That is so lovely. Thank you, Zoys. You did not have to do that. That is so sweet. And the little Shiva with the heart. That is so cute. You are a sweetie pie, Zoys. Thank you so much, guys. Can we please get some W's for Zoys? That is so lovely. Thank you. Handwriting was a typo for handwriting. Oh, I don't know how it came out that way. No, that's okay. I was so confused, Vulture. I was like, is this something a new tech I don't know? Love yourselves, everyone. I agree. Easier said than done, but something good to work towards. God, nobody has gone to arguments with. Also, that wouldn't let me do that on my phone, so I got out of bed to do it on my PC. Oh, Zoys, you're a sweetie pie. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate the effort of literally physically getting up to do that. That's so sweet. There are limits that the only way I'm able to tell my thoughts and feelings are through letters. That's how I told my mum that had been going southbound. Oh, yeah. Yeah, honestly, Hayden, like, sometimes it is easier to just write it down than it is to say it. And sometimes it's a good thing it's a good tool to use. It's still communication. Have a pet low bunny. That would be fun. That'd be very fun. Okay, there's no sparkles there still. Come on. I don't think they have mitts, just on different journeys. Also, it's 1:24 for me. Oh, really? Dang. So we'll probably be sleeping. But its opinions on the Dark Souls series made her a 10 in my eyes. Oh, Snugs, you are a sweetie. Thank you. I want to replay them again soon. Butter are going to be getting random envelopes with nothing inside but wax stamps on them. Hey, listen, I would still treasure them. Now, that's a real deep topic. Yeah, most of life while you have the time, easier said than done. I know, but I try. Yeah, but try. Yeah, and that's the thing, is realizing when you can't change something, you know, it's probably best to not spend time worrying about it, you know? Snappler's tea that has facts in the cap? No, we don't have that here. That's awesome. What we have was, well, I don't know if we have them anymore. I think they got discontinued, but they were like a classic in Australia, were Fantails, which are like the little chocolate caramel lollies, and they have like a wrapper on them, and they always had facts printed on them. Typically for letters, I try wavy cursive, and I love using rose-scented perfumes. Ooh, and I put a big heart at the end, and I do a cute pink little sticker to close it, and I used to send fake flowers with them. That's so cute. I do the thing where I do the eyes with the hearts. Like, I dot them with hearts instead of dots. Also, I'm also in the existential crisis at a young age, gang. I realized what it meant to die at 10 years old and freaked out so bad that I developed a panic disorder. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's really not. Becoming that aware of stuff like that at that age, I feel like it's more normal than I realized. But yeah, I don't know what leads you to that point. I think it's just like, oh, shoot, this is the thing, right? But you know, it did really help changing my mindset, because I was like, genuinely, like, I'm so exhausted worrying about this. Like, I need to change how I think about it, because it's genuinely hurting me. I had them thoughts when my granddad passed away. I witnessed death for the first time, and I used to be so afraid of death. I think I was 10 or younger. Yeah, it's intense. It's intense to be thinking about stuff like that so young, you know? Same thing with Christmas presents. Baby pink rose print fully covered in my perfumes, so you'll always know who sent it. That's so cute. There's this one rose candle I used to have, and I ended up burning it because I was like, oh, it's starting to lose its smell, so it's time to burn it. It was so pretty. Like, generally, I'm a sweet themed girl when it comes to candles and smells. Like, anything vanilla cupcake, frosting, marshmallow, that's my scent. That's my go-to. But I remember this one rose candle. It was so nice. It was like one of the prettiest. It was probably the prettiest floral scent I'd ever smelled, because I don't tend to like floral smells that much. I find them to be like, they remind me of pollen, and I don't know, they can be a little bit too sickly sweet, but not in a way that is pleasant, like, which is weird, because I say that I like vanilla cupcakes and stuff, but it's a different sort of smell. But it was the prettiest smelling candle. It was so nice. Oh, Zoys, gifting 5 memberships. Zoys, that is so sweet. Thank you. Guys, can we get some W's for Zoys gifting 5 memberships? That is so lovely. Toshid, a Bumblebee, Dem, Raiden, and Wes, welcome to the memberships. You guys get access to all of the cool emotes, and of course, you do get that adorable bow next to your name. Thank you so much, Zoys, for gifting those memberships. That is so lovely. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. While I'm at my PC, it's called back to bed. Go back to bed, Zoys, you sweetheart. Thank you so much. W's. Oh no, no worries. I'm so happy to hear how you've been. Hopefully the anemia can go away completely, so all can recover perfectly. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I'm hoping that next time I go to the doctors, I'm gonna get the thing so I can get another iron infusion, because I had to get one. I got one at the start of the year, which was what helped boost my iron, because my iron was super low. Even my reserve iron was like, it was all like, it was like negative. It was bad. But yeah, that helped a lot. And now it's dipped back down again, and including my, I think is it ferritin? I don't remember. I had my blood test results on my desk and I put them somewhere, but it's gone back down. Like, the infusion has basically, like, my body's just not holding the iron anymore, which is good though. I got a good few months out of it, which is nice, but I'll have to do another one, and hopefully that will help me again and keep me going for another good few months. When those fears of everyone I love passing away, I see it this way: they aren't gone forever. They're just starting a new journey, and we will see them soon. That's a really nice way to look at it. It's a very sweet way to look at it. But can you give me a 10-minute timeout in the corner? There you go, Jonathan. In the corner, 10 minutes. Why do you need a timeout? Honestly, I overthink way too much and make issues when it shouldn't be, but now it's getting better. I definitely struggled a lot with that. I think a big thing that helped me personally was keeping myself busy during the day. Like, because I found that if I wasn't keeping myself busy, like if I didn't have other hobbies out, because I would just work. Work. And then I'd be like, whenever I'd have a moment free, my brain would just be like, everything's hitting me. This is too much. And I found that when I would have that time to myself, it would all be like kind of a lot. So I find keep myself busy, and then I will like set aside time to just think about stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's why I journal in the morning. That's honestly like the best thing that I did for that overthinking, was just being like, okay, sit down, write down everything that I think and feel, no matter how ridiculous it is, because like my journal, like no one else is going to read it. I'm just going to put down whatever it is as raw as I need to put it. The first time you do it, it's kind of weird because you're like, oh, I can just literally write this thought and like nothing bad is going to happen. I just can write it down and get it out of my head. And then you can kind of explore it from there. That helped me a lot. I'm honestly more worried about growing old and decrepit rather than dying. I do think about that sometimes too. But I think like by the time I get there, hopefully it'll be like a slow burn into it, you know? I love the smell of pine. I wish we had actual pine trees here. Because I feel like everyone always says it smells so good, you know? Wait, where am I up to? W's, I don't know. W's. I'm watching from Butters. Wish I see your happiness. Oh. I have a candle that smells like key lime pie and a second that smells like Starburst. Oh my gosh, Starburst. That sounds so good. Interesting. I only go for floral and fruit candles. I find the dessert candles are too aggressively sweet for me. I will say that there is a type of vanilla that they use because I believe it's vanillin is the scent, like is the chemical name of the scent of vanilla. There's like a certain other smell that they'll mix sometimes that makes it smell like not a soft, warm vanilla, but it'll make it like a sick, cheap kind of candy smell, which I don't like that. I like a very warm, soft, buttery sort of vanilla smell. I'm very picky when it comes to my candles. I'm very, very, very picky. I'm a picky girl. But I tend to find that a lot of the time, at least where I am, a lot of like the fruit smelling candles and the floral smelling candles tend to just smell very off to me. I don't know. I'm very fussy when it comes to that kind of thing because I feel like with smells, I'm so sensitive to them. Like I like everything to either smell like nothing or like a bakery. Otherwise, I feel like I get migraines and stuff. I don't know if other people have that, but very picky when it comes to my smells. I hope I can play Legends that day soon. The one day I went to GameStop, they were closed early because of short staff. This is actually the first day content I'm watching since I'm avoiding spoilers. Oh, true. True. Well, hopefully this won't be too bad since I'm just staying in this location at this point. So fingers crossed you can pick it up soon. Where is this? Where did that go? Sorry. Every time I scroll, it jumps me down back to the bottom. Like I'll do a little scroll and then I'll be like, oh, it's fine. And then it'll just randomly like take me back to the bottom of chat. I remember when my auntie passed, it was an open casket and it just looked like she was asleep. That really woke me up. She used to say when I was little, if I had a girlfriend yet. Oh, I'm trying to think of the first time that I had like a funeral, but I feel like I was too young, you know? I hope there isn't an afterlife. She's probably watching me going, he still doesn't have a girlfriend. Hey, it's not too late. Oh my gosh, I have a candle that smelled like a very specific memory I had. I smelled exactly like the slime my BFF and I made back in 2017. Then I took a sniff at the store and I almost cried from nostalgia. Smells are so powerful for nostalgia, honestly. Very, very, very powerful. Yes, my favorite candle of all time was called Ballerina Rose, which was vanilla with a light rose scent, and it was my fave. They're expensive on eBay, but maybe on my B-Day I'll order them. You should do that. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Isn't that a possibility? Could not take iron supplement to boost your iron, or is it not like that? I do take iron supplements, but my body just doesn't absorb it. Unfortunately, I take them to try and help offset it. Like I even take vitamin C to help increase my absorption, which is what you're supposed to do when you're also taking an iron supplement, is increase vitamin C because it helps with taking it. I also cook stuff in like iron pans and everything like that. Like I do everything I can to try and boost my iron. What I believe it is and what the doctors think it is because I didn't get diagnosed with my celiac disease until so much later in life. Like typically the best chance of like, if you get diagnosed prior to 21, it really does help a lot with like the other things that can be tied to having long-term celiac. But I didn't get diagnosed with celiac disease until I was, I believe, like 23 or 24. So my body had already sustained all of the damage through all of my developmental years because of eating gluten during that period of time. And my doctors like heavily, like more than one of my doctors, because I've had to switch around because some of my doctors have left, but my doctors have said that they believe that the reason like that I have such bad anemia is because of my celiac, because my body was malnourished my whole like developmental years. Like I was actually like pretty underweight for a good period of time because my body was just not absorbing nutrients because my body was constantly attacking himself. I think I've talked about this because actually at the start of YouTube I was like getting close to the point of like having my diagnosis, but I was in very poor health. Like I was underweight. I was very, 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 I was exhausted and I was very sick. I like was constantly having to go to the doctors, the hospitals. I was running so many tests. I was getting ultrasounds. I've told you guys I had to get, oh my gosh, what are the surgeries called? Whether they do like, I've had to have a colonoscopy. I've had to have endoscopies, multiple. They've had to take samples and stuff from me, like of tissue and things like that. They've had to do that multiple times. Like it took a long time to get a diagnosis for what was wrong with me, because like there was stuff that was clearly wrong, but they couldn't figure out like what was off, you know. And it turns out that, you know, celiac is a big part of it, because I was eating food that was actively destroying my body. And in the process, we found like a few other things that were also there. Some of them they believe could be tied with just the prolonged, you know, not eating the right stuff, because I didn't know. And then there was other stuff that is separate that is also like good that we found, but obviously it wasn't the thing causing all the problems. So like, it's not like one of those things, like it's not horrible, but like there's a lot of damage that has been done that is not like going to be able to be undone because it's already happened. One thing that I think I've talked about a little bit, I've talked about like some stuff with my liver that has gone on, and then also like my bone density. I've talked about this. This is related to my celiac. Because of my malabsorption growing up, I don't have the best bone density because my body just wasn't absorbing everything. So I'm supposed to go, and I know this is really bad, do better than I do, but I'm supposed to go in for a bone density scan and see where my bones are actually at this point, because the doctor said something about like, because I have arthritis in one of my hands, right? I know that's not uncommon, but they do think that I will be more prone to having more bone problems as I get older. So that's why for me, it's really, really, really important that I work out and move my body, because if you don't do that, then that can also affect your bone density. Like working out and eating well, I mean, it sounds obvious, it's going to be good for everything, but it is really good for your bones as well to work out. So that's why I really prioritize that, because it's so important, you know? Where am I? How about we talk about happier memories? Like, for example, does anyone have a show they watched growing up that they really loved and feel and is not talked about enough? There's a lot. I have so much nostalgia for a lot of TV shows, to be honest. Like a lot of random ones, and then I'll like see something and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I remember that. I know that it's not underappreciated, but the OG Powerpuff Girls was a big one for me that I really, really loved. I loved watching that growing up. I thought it was awesome. Loki was obsessed with it, and Yu-Gi-Oh was another one for me, and obviously Pokemon. But yeah, they're not underloved, I would say, but definitely ones that I have a lot of good memories of, especially Yu-Gi-Oh GX. All look the same. Look at them, all blue and fancy with their nice fancy blue looking name. Not jealous at all. Sorry for lurking for a bit. We just got some sad news, and I'll be stepping away for dinner and checking on things. I hope you feel much better with your anemia, and I'm wishing you and your loved ones best. Thank you, Nexus. No worries. I hope that you're doing all right with the sad news, and I hope that things are okay and you're taking care of yourself. I wish I knew her IRL. I'd be making her laugh all the time. Oh, that's sweet, Umbreon. Uzumaki, hi! Just watched the Chainsaw Man movie today. It was awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've been seeing all of the edits and they've been making me cry. They've been making me so emotional. Dang. But it's good to see you, Uzumaki. So wait, you haven't finished the game yet, right? No, I haven't, Eon. I still haven't. Fussy cup candles for sensitive noses. I'm very sensitive when it comes to my smells. Very much so. Also, how do you feel about creepy things like what you do? Do you feel is creepy, like in person? What do I do in person that I feel like makes me feel creepy? I don't know. I don't really feel that. I feel like in a way that kind of maybe ties into feeling cringe, which I don't. I know this is like, I joke about it, but like genuinely, like I don't tend to feel cringe very often, you know? I've still got 3 candles to burn. One is vampire blood, the other is moonlit graveyard, and the third is no sun when it burns, but it's in a a cast iron cauldron. That's cool. That's really cool. I used to have a candle in an iron cauldron as well, but I did burn that one. Also, I have a damaged sense of smell. Don't know if I've mentioned this about the time I shoved a stone up my nose when I was 3. I do remember that, Zoes. And stealing your shinies. The candle I got smell like the real thing, and they are so fragrant. I don't have to burn them to get the smell around the house. I will say, I've got in my little tray of candles, I've got, what have I got? I've got a small Yankee Candles marshmallow square. I've got a large frosted cupcake Yankee candle. And then I've got one that's like it's like a summer roasted marshmallow from another brand that I don't know of. I think the person that got it for me got it from like a Bath and Body Works. I don't know, I could be wrong, but it's like a roasted marshmallow, toasted marshmallow, and it's like a Christmas exclusive candle from a couple of years ago. I have all of them there. I've not burnt the marshmallow square one. I've had that one for years. I can't get it anymore, so I refuse to burn it, and I keep the lid on, but I smell it whenever I'm like, I don't know, whenever I need to have a little whiff, I guess. The vanilla cupcake one is halfway burnt, but I'm waiting for whenever they do a good sale on the Yankee candles because they can be really expensive. And then the toasted marshmallow one is about halfway burnt too. I burn that one whenever I feel in it, but whenever it's hot, I don't tend to burn candles as often, only because it makes it hotter in my room. There's still time now. I might not get a GF just a spider, acting like I choose not to have one. I mean, listen, that would be a very alpha play. Smells are nostalgic. I'll open my fridge and be reminded of some leftovers from a month ago, but I completely forgot about it. That's funny. Also, went to wait, where is it? Where did that go? Also, where did I go? Where am I? Also, went to my first One Piece pre-release event yesterday. I pulled a secret rare Sabo, and we got 2 participation booster packs and a winner pack for the winner. My second time playing, and I got wrecked. Hey, that's awesome that you went though, and nice getting the participation packs. Hi, Alpha. It is popping. It is popping. What about you? Good to see you. I'd hand them yourself a Butters badge. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Butters. No, you're okay. You don't have to be sorry. Considering like everything, I've come out very lucky. All right, I'm gonna head out. Got to switch from my day job to my night gig. The people need their true crime podcast. Sounds good, Snugs. Appreciate you being here. Take care and have a good one. The candle is the sweet nothing scent of Yankee candles. So sad it's discontinued. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off for the night now. I hope you find shiny EEVEE soon so you can shiny hunt another Pokemon. Thank you, Hayden. I appreciate that. Take care. I'll have to look out for that if I ever see it around on eBay. Honestly, Butter, this feels like we have all been bonding over the stream. It has been. It's a nice stream. You too. Oh, that's lovely. Welcome back, Foyer. I'm glad you know it all now, Butter. Well, I hope it's all of it. Look how far you've come now. You're on top of it as much as you can be. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, for me, I remember feeling so bad that I remember crying from happiness when I started getting some diagnosis because, like, I had dealt with, like, some people, some doctors that were like, there's nothing wrong with you. It's all in your head. I had a doctor say that to me. And I was like, I remember this was when I would have been 20. I was 20 when I heard the doctor say that to me because I'd been going on and off since I was 16 trying to figure out what was wrong with me because I was like, I am too young to feel this horrible. I just knew that something was not right. Like I knew something was not right. And for the longest time, it was just like, oh, I don't know. We'll just send you here. And then I remember I was meant to get my first, endoscopy. I think it was meant to be 2020 and then obviously the pandemic happened and then it got pushed back until later into the year and eventually I was able to get it, which was good. But you know, I just sort of think like I saw, and the reason I even got the celiac diagnosis was because I saw a new doctor after seeing so many and they're like, have you ever been tested for celiac? And I'm like, no, I haven't. He's like, I'm gonna run some bloods and we're gonna do like a whole thing and like see what's going on. And apparently just from that, they were able to find that there was a lot of stuff going on in my blood. And I'm like, why did no one just send me for a blood test? And then obviously through like my endoscopy and stuff like that, my second one, they were able to take a biopsy tissue of my stomach and they were able to find a lot of stuff. Like I said, I have a lot of sensitivities to a lot of different foods. Realistically, the best diet for me with all of my issues would be literally just eating vegetables and meat. Like that is literally like for me, the peak diet that I can have is just to eat meat and vegetables. But you know, we do what we can. A lot of the time people are like, why do you always eat the same things? And it's like, realistically, like it's very limited what I can have that doesn't upset my tummy and doesn't hurt me. And like, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. But like, I'm still lucky that at least I know what's wrong. I would rather this than not know and feel horrible every day. Yeah, Butter was born and the universe saw she was going to be good and said the universe had to nerf her a lot. You guys are sweet. I've already started contemplating a Digimon tattoo. Have you, Vulture? Ooh, that would be sick. Hi, Deleve. Good to see you. How are you doing? Butter was a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. You knew. Probably had a crush on the main character as well. Yeah, probably. Who would do that? Code Lyoko and Totally Spies definitely shaped my childhood. Oh my gosh, those are goated shows, Baby Moon. Code Lyoko was so good and Totally Spies, but Code Lyoko was so good. Also, before I left, we were talking about letters. I forgot to say that I send letters to this one guy I moderate for. I send a fan letter around once a month. That's so cute. Whoever gave the green light on that stupid 1000 battle research mission needs to be studied. In kindergarten, I had a teacher I grew super attached to, but one day she just left and never came back. But one of my friends' mums looked just like the teacher. So I ran up to their mum and yelled the teacher's name, and my mum played along. She was so sweet for not breaking my hopes. Aww. That's really cute. I remember once I did that in a supermarket where I thought someone was my mom, and I went to the trolley, put my hand on the trolley and walked for a bit, and then I turned around and realized it wasn't my mom. That was kind of interesting. Proud of you, Butter, for keep going despite all the struggles. You still managed to keep healthy, eat healthy, and exercise consistently, which very few can keep it up. I really hope things can get better. Thank you, Uzumaki. That's sweet. That's really sweet. Honestly, like, the fact that I feel so much better doing it, I don't want to not do it. Because if I don't want to go back to feeling how I used to feel. Because I used to feel horrible. Charlie Spies was great, yeah. It was good. It was a good show. It was a good show. Honestly. I watch cringe compilations to feel something. Mitz, that's the most base take you've ever had. And you've had a few. It's the only thing I need to get the shiny charm, and I have only 600 battles under my belt. You're doing awesome, though. Like, how could you feel someone is a creep? I don't know. How, you mean, like, how could I tell in real life? I don't know. I'm pretty naive. I'm probably not the best person to ask. But, I mean, if they don't take no for an answer, that's probably, like, the creepiest thing somebody upright could do. There was a show I used to watch called Marvin Mysteries, which I thought was great, and I've never heard anyone talk about it. That sounds so familiar. Right, I'm on a butter stream. Who wants a membership? Uzumaki, you goofball, save your money. Oh, my hope is that you'll feel better soon. I wish wholeheartedly that your bones stay strong for many years. Thank you, Abyss. I appreciate that. That's why I'm taking care of myself. That's why I'm working out and doing everything, because that's one of the best things you can do. My shows that nobody talks about are Vicky the Viking, Balthazar, Bobby's World, Flipper, and Lopaka, and other random shows from the 50s to 80s. Okay. Why does some of those sound familiar? I always wished in grade school that a random tunnel would appear and whisk me away to an agent mission while wearing a cute monochrome skin-tight suit, right? That would be awesome. Eldestry, hello, good to see you. Jello, how is everyone's Halloween? We don't celebrate Halloween here, so I feel bad not having any fun stories, but I just took it easy. What about you? With my damaged sense of smell, it's only strong smells, either good or bad. There was a girl at work who used to sit next to me who was self-conscious about her own scent. Yeah, it's usually the people that are worried about how they smell that tend to smell pretty good. Pepper Ann, I love tuning on. There's a YouTube channel that plays like 3 hours of 90s cartoons and 90s commercials, and I love it. Really? That's so sick. Aww. There's one show on Netflix that I really enjoy and don't hear people talk about. It's an animated series called Troll Hunters, Tales of Arcadia. I personally love it. I think I've seen that around. I haven't watched it though. Told her about my damaged sense of smell so she couldn't tell, and she seemed to relax a lot. That's really sweet. Pendulumic, hi, it's good to see you. It's going well, thanks. How are you? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? The first Yu-Gi-Oh was my favorite. When the Zexal series first came out, I watched every episode and they got released, but Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, XYZ were the best. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX for me was like my favorite. I loved it so much. The animated by DreamWorks, the same guys who did How to Train Your Dragon and Shrek, to name a few. Oh, okay. Not by choice, Hyperion. Well, it is a choice. Not my choice, but someone's choice. That's awful. Wait, where did that go? Where did that go? Where did that go? A doctor should never say that. I remember, like, I cried when they said it too. Like, that was, I sound like I cry a lot. Sometimes I do. At that time, I cried a lot because I was so unwell that I was just like, I just want to feel better. But I just remember crying, and they kind of, like, backpedaled, and they're like, listen, obviously, like, you know your body better than, like, you know that something's not right, but, like, we're gonna have to send you to someone else because, like, we can't find anything. Like, we can't find a reason for why this is happening. Like, I remember being so upset. I literally just broke down. What's the doctor's name? Good thing they're already at the hospital. Won't need to go far for care. It will be all in the head. Yeah, I don't know. That was, I lost a lot of hope in, like, ever finding a solution after that, you know? All of the shinies I've gotten in ZA have been full odds random shinies. I have like 8 or 9. I didn't hunt for any of them. That's crazy. 8 or 9 random shinies in game, by the way. Minecraft, Fortnite. Yeah. Minecraft, Fortnite. You know, the thing was too, I was like working as well. I was working and I was passing out at work because I was so unwell that I would just pass out. I was eating enough. I was like, you know, I was doing everything. I was like, I am clearly not well. Like, I was coughing up. I was even coughing up blood and stuff. Not to be like too graphic, but like I wasn't all in my head. Like stuff was, and this is so gross, but I literally would take pictures because I would be like, I'm gonna show the doctor so they don't think I'm just saying it, like so they believe me. Like, and then you know they'd always be like, oh, are you smoking? Are you drinking? I'm like, no, I don't do any of that. Like I don't do anything. I'm boring. I'm fun and boring in that way. Like I don't have anything there. And they'd always try to be like, oh, is it because of this? Or they would always accuse me of like, they'd always be like, oh, do you smoke? And I'd always be like, do I give off that vibe? Like, why do they keep saying it? I'm guessing maybe because of the blood and stuff. Maybe they thought that was that. But I was like, no, I don't. I have no reason to lie. I would be completely honest about this. If I'm coming to the doctor, I want like the legitimate, like, I want legitimately what's wrong with me. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man. Also, somebody I know attended both One Piece and Pokemon pre-release event. He pulled a Gold Zard and One Piece God Pack. I got to see the Gold Zard in person. That's awesome. Just meat and veggies, no fruit or rice. I eat a lot of fruit and rice, but realistically, like the fruit, like the sugar in the fruit can upset my tummy. Rice, I still eat a lot of rice, but they always, like the doctors have always said, and the dietitians have always been like mostly meat and veggies, but I love carbs, so I'm not giving up rice. Rice is still fine for me. Like it's the best carb I can probably have that doesn't mess me up, but you know, it is what it is. Meat and vegetables is always nice anyway. It's good flavor and vegetables are healthy. Yes, the only thing is that meat is very expensive. Meat is very expensive. I'm still upset that I failed a shiny alpha Camerupt in Wild Zone 8. There was so many other Pokemon in the way. I didn't realize I had knocked it out until it was too late and I didn't save. No, that's so sad. Sean, yeah, Kylo was way ahead of its time. I'd love a reboot. It would be awesome. It would be awesome. I just got my shiny charm last night finally. Congrats, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, meat and veg, anything else I eat apparently, yeah. Oh, how is your favorite, who is your favorite from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? Honestly, I mean, I had a crush on Jaden when I was a kid. I did. Oh well. Oh, stop. I binged all of Code Lyoko recently and I still want to be Alita. Yeah. So the creators on the French forum recently talked about wanting the show to continue. They just need a big team. That would be awesome if they did. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Sorry. It's a banger song. Anyone remember Huntic, Chaotic, or Magic Quest? Chaotic sounds familiar. The trio, but I can't get enough of the trio. Main celiac sucks. I can't imagine being limited with rice and bread. I eat anything with rice and bread, although I should cut out my carbs as I'm becoming like Snorlax, fat and lazy. Rice I can't have. Rice is like the one carb that's safe for me, but like bread, pasta, a lot of stuff with like certain glucose, like anything with wheat in it. Like you would be surprised how much stuff has gluten in it. Like a lot of sauce has it. Some drinks have it. Like tortillas. Like, there's so much stuff. A lot of candy has it because of the glucose syrup that's in it is derived from wheat. So, like, a lot of stuff like that I can't have. Yeah. Because there's a difference too. Like, you know that some things will be like, you know, it's gluten-free, but it's not celiac friendly. And there is actually a difference. Because a lot of the time, like, with celiac, it's like, if I even just have, like, a speck of gluten, it will completely, like, mess me up. Completely. So... It makes food a little bit tricky. It makes food a little bit tricky. The main thing that kind of sucks is like if I ever want to go and do anything, I always have to make sure to bring my own food because like a lot of the time I just feel bad. Like I feel like I'm burdening people to be like, oh yeah, by the way, I can't eat this. So I just have to bring my own food, which does suck because sometimes you can feel a little bit left out. But like, unfortunately, that's just the way that it is. I love Bobby's World. There's another show similar to it called Fantastic Max. Right. I got a question for you. Do you know a Pachylosaurus? No, I do not. Oh, I forgot to say, Butter, my grandma's birthday was on the 31st and it was so good. It was an at-home meal with my dad's side and loved seeing them all, but I had way too much to drink. Went to work on 2 hours. Oh, no. I'm glad you had a good time, but that would have been so rough. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, she smelled amazing. I could smell her perfume. I didn't know how to tell her politely, and I didn't want to risk it being mistaken for hitting on her and just getting called by PR. Oh no. I feel like complimenting someone's smell though would come across as not flirting. I feel like that's like genuinely just like a nice compliment to receive, right? When I was in foster care, Code Lyrica was one of the only cartoons I remember watching. Code Lyrica is really good. Really, really good. But I will say Jaden and probably Zane as well. Oh gosh, Zane? Alexis or Alexia, whatever her name I thought was cool. Yeah, Alexis. Oh geez, that sounds scary. Cough and blood, I'm happy you're better now. Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore, which is good. Also, Zatch Bell is... Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where did it go? Also, Zatch Bell is my fave. I've been watching that recently alongside Psyche K, who I found out is similar to me. Yeah, that's awesome. I recently also played Beyblade after 20 years. Beyblade X is actually so fun. The nostalgia and excitement hit me like crazy. I'm definitely going to mod a crazy Beyblade to beat everyone with. That would be awesome. I always wanted one of the metal Beyblades. That is a scary thing to cough up because you know something is wrong, but don't know. Yeah, exactly. And that was the thing. I was like, clearly I'm not, like, this is not what at that point, the first time it happened, like I said, I was around 16. I was like, I don't think that's normal. That's horrible having to take pictures of that and saying it's in your head. What a vile human. I know that line of work isn't easy and people lie, but that's vile. I don't know. I will be honest, like, she was probably like the worst doctor I ever had, and I didn't stay with her for very long, but she was like, I don't know, she just did not like me. I got the vibe she didn't like me. I got the vibe that she didn't want to have anything to do with me, and I was like, I'm not going to get healthcare. Like, I'm not going to do that with someone who clearly, like, they give me the vibe that they don't like me, and I don't know what I did, but, you know, it was the best thing I did because eventually I did find a doctor that figured out what was going on, and that was very helpful. It was one of the first manga I ever read. I would go to the doctors more, but I live in the US, so our Medicare isn't free. Yeah, and yeah, that's so fair. I still think that's messed up. The doctor said that to you. Ain't doctors supposed to help you, not accuse you? Like I said, I don't know what her problem was. I don't know why she didn't like me. I don't know what the whole thing was, but I remember I even ended up getting my, like, I remember, when did I see her? Because it all started when 16 was when I started going to the doctors, like, to try and figure it out. But I don't think I saw her because there was, like, I had a doctor that I saw that I loved. And then they left to go to another town. And so I had to find a new doctor. And then there was, like, a period of time where I was, like, trying to find a different doctor that I clicked with and that I felt like I could be comfortable, like, talking and stuff about. And then I went to her. I think I would have been, like, 20 maybe 21. And I even would bring my mum to the doctors with me because I was like, I didn't want to go by myself because she just would not listen to me when I would go by myself, you know? Oh my gosh, I know they have to ask, but I'm sick and tired of every doctor asking if I smoke every time I go to the doctor. The first time I remember it being said, asked, was when I was 10 and I felt so horrible, right? Like, what are we doing? I remember being like 14 and having a doctor ask me. I'm like, I guess maybe they just have to routinely check, but like, I remember once, okay, the reason why I say I didn't think it was routine with this one time was because they asked if I drink or smoke and I was like, no, I don't. They're like, you don't smoke. I was like, no. They're like, are you sure? I'm like, what do you mean am I sure? Like, no, I don't. I don't know. It's crazy. Hi, I was gonna say MP3, good to see you. Would you like a shiny alpha shiny chikorita I found last night? That's very sweet. I'm probably gonna try to hunt one for myself, so you can keep it or you can give it away to someone in chat if you'd like to, but that is a very sweet offer. Thank you so much. Listen to yourselves in your body, chat. Seek a second opinion if your feeling doesn't match with what the doctor's saying. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I did, and I always encourage people to push past, because if they're not getting answers but they know something's wrong, like, you will find someone eventually who will listen. A clip butter saying, I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. I've been a fan of Beyblade for my whole life. Very cool. Very, very cool. You said the H word. I lived chaotic when I was a kid. Chaotic? I've got to look it up what it is. I haven't gotten any shinies for the new megas, not a single one. I feel like I'm only getting shinies for Pokemon that can mega. Maybe I shouldn't be going for EEVEE. Also, Dr. Crowler, Jonathan, teach their own and not yucking a yum. How long do you think you'll be live today? I'll probably wrap up pretty soon, honestly, for you, because I am getting hungry. Your girl's going to have to go eat. Not a Dragonite, not a Scolipede, and not even a Watchog. Oh, no. Started watching Elfen Lied, and the opening music I fell in love with, but the start, I was like, what is happening? But enjoying it on Ep 2. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. And yeah, Lilium. It's a very good song. I'm gonna try to reserve the impulse to start singing it right now. But yeah, I just heard our Radiohead creep. Yes, you did, Bagel. Giving me the power. I rule the universe. Does anyone remember Time Warp? I do remember Time Warp Trio. Yeah. Demon, Umbreon, and the Pokemon anime were a really big staple in what I watched as a kid. Yeah, I watched a lot of SpongeBob too. Pokemon and Dragon Ball for me. I also did watch Dragon Ball. I also remember watching One Piece in the morning before school. That's twice now. The funny thing, on the 2 hours, I felt wide awake and not hungover, but then I crashed at 4 p.m. because I laid in bed and my body was like, yep, today was done, and body shut down. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to stay up, once you lay in bed, it's grits. Does butter contain gluten? Typically, no. Typically, no. So many... Wait, where did that go? So many things contain gluten that now I can't tell. Yeah, you have to be checking all the ingredient tabs on everything. That's 3 times Night Brothers hit you, Zoys. You know what that means? The teeth pliers are coming out. The teeth pliers? Bears don't fall asleep all winter. They just that was just hyperbole. Today... Told to us when we were younger, a lie told universally. They don't? Well, I don't know how I'm meant to take that. They're Yang, how old are you? I am 28. 82. You got games on your phone? You got games on your phone? You got games on your phone? Hi, Sly. Good to see you. Oh, hold on, Butters. What's up? What's up? What's up? What do they expect you to say? No, I'm not sure. Like, oh, actually, now that you've mentioned it, no, maybe. Haven't been well the last 3 days, so feeling, oh no, that's not good, Sly. Hope you feel better soon. Make sure you're resting up, okay? I never understood chaotic. I feel like it sounds familiar. I'm gonna have to look it up after the stream and see if I recognize it. A doctor asked me if I did herbal smoking once, and I said to her, want some? And she wasn't impressed. I didn't, by the way, just wanted to break the tension. Yeah, it's good when you have a doctor that is, like, able to have a little bit of a laugh with you. They're not like, you know... I don't know. Some doctors are scary. Oh. I think you at their name, Uzumaki, but I could be wrong. 28, isn't she? Got me questioning it now. I am 28, yeah. Isn't there a Mega EEVEE from prior games, or am I confusing it? There is the terrestrialized EEVEE and the Gigantamax EEVEE. There's a ghost in my home, but it's better than being alone, reading red receipts with no reply. And I gotta ask Butter, what do you like about Lucy so much? I remember seeing her when I was like, when I was a teenager. And I was in my little edgy phase for sure. The edgy phase never really left me, did it? But I think it's her whole story of feeling that isolation in a way. I don't know. I kind of related to her sadness. That's gonna sound sad. I'm okay, I promise. But her sadness, her need to feel belonging but never quite having it, and the constant tragedy, I really just felt that. I don't know. Yeah. Anytime someone says that they've watched Dragon Ball, I always want to ask which one. Yeah, I think it was just the original, the first one for me. What was that EEVEE thing in Sun and Moon? They should bring that here. That'd be cute. I've done around 200 checks for Fuecoco in the last 2 weeks, and that's including Masuda and Shiny Charm. I'm bound to get it soon. You will, Fue, you will. 28, let's go! I can't rest, I gotta make the bread for butter. No! Sly, you do need to rest. You take care of yourself. Puts a notepad away. Just got some food, 3 slices of bread and some hot sauce. Dates and a witch's hat from the party. Ooh, that sounds nice. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna have after the stream. I'm trying to think. I'm either gonna have chicken. I'm gonna make chicken wraps on gluten-free. I got gluten-free wraps that are pretty good because they were on sale. Or honestly, I might do salmon and rice with spicy sauce today. I'm gonna make myself some salmon. I think that'll be the play today. I don't have a notepad. Well, not yet. Ooh, edgy. There's an EVZ move called Max EEVEE Boost, I think. I love EEVEE. EEVEE's so cute. I've been hunting this Fuecoco since before I found your channel, which is crazy. Au revoir, Butter. I will see you next time. Sounds good, Jonathan. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Have a good one. Z moves in ZA. Are they totes wood? I just have too much spare time. No, you're okay. Butter is almost caught up with chat. She's goated for real. Sometimes it's got to happen. And I'm starting to get the itchiness in my throat, so I'm glad I'm catching up now. I was confusing Elfin Lead opening for a Serial Experiments Lane opening and started singing Duvet. Did you? No, that's so fair. I love salmon. So do I. So do I. Salmon's so good. I could eat salmon every day. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I could easily eat a kilogram of salmon and be totally fine. With spicy sauce? Ooh. Yeah, that would slap. It's just salmon's so expensive. My first time with anime was back in the end of 2018 and 2019. It was Black Clover. Saw an episode on YouTube and then the rest was history. But my next couple I watched was then Fairy Tail and Citrus. Black Clover is really good. That's so fair. And I remember watching Fairy Tail as well. I remember watching and liking Fairy Tail. But it's been a long time since I watched Fairy Tail. Like, I want to say over a decade ago was the last time I watched it, probably. Literally, probably exactly a decade ago, actually. Dang, that's been a hot minute. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think outside of like One Piece, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And all those ones, and Dragon Ball. Like, I'm trying to think what my other first animes were, but I'm pretty sure it would have been Elfen Lied. I'm pretty sure Maid wa Sama, which is a romance. And Initial D would have been like some of my very early ones that I watched. I'm gonna buy everything gluten so Butter can steal it. No! Maybe I can steal Butter's food this time. Salmon sounds good. Yeah, feel free. Shiny Singapore, did you actually get it? I'm going to buy raw gluten so I can force feed it to Butters. That would probably take me out. What is heavier, a kilogram of salmon or the moon? Ooh. You know what's heavy? The crushing weight of feeling like I'll never be good enough. Probably the moon. Wait, how much does the moon weigh? What's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? They're both a kilogram. I've heard that one before, so I'm locked in. We're the same track, the steel. I like both Black Clover and Fairy Tail. Yeah, so did I. I haven't caught up on either of them since I like last watched them, which I know I didn't finish them. But yeah. Me too. If we had to survive in the wilderness, I'd max out my fishing skill to make unlimited salmon. Oh, 100%. I had some salmon quiche at work and it was so nice. Oh my gosh, that sounds actually divine. Mwahaha, my town is a fishing town filled with many different salmon species. My family catches our own. Okay, I might be jealous. The guy who likes Urza likes Fairy Tail. Who knew? Right? Right? Aww. W's, yeah. Did I just hear Initial D? Yes, you did. I love Initial D. I watched every single episode of it, and I've watched it a few times. I actually have some of the manga. I love Initial D. Takamita goat! Less than a kilogram of salmon? Salmon. You are good enough. Thank you, Larry. That's sweet. Or am I stupid? No, no, no. You heard Initial D. Never be good enough just before ending the stream thinking we wouldn't grill you for it. You're more than good enough. Thanks, guys. That's sweet. You guys are sweet. The crushing weight of the feeling that I'll never be good enough. Okay, geez, yeah, that way. But it triggers my cuteness aggression. It's just straight up aggression. Oh, but how much does the moon weigh? I won't say what the number on the scale says. I appreciate you. But you're not good enough. You are the best. Aw, that's sweet. That reminds me of all the dog memes. I can't. I'm gonna cry. Keep being mean to yourself and I'll steal the salmon. No! You can't take my salmon from me. I should go fishing one day, literally in Alaska. I can get big fish. You know what? I've talked about this before, but I know some people are here who probably haven't heard me yap about it, but I have the biggest soft spot for fishing games. I have ever since I was younger. I don't know why. If there's fishing in a game, I'm going to be the master. I'm going to master the fishing in every game that I play. I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I am the way I am, but I love fishing games so much. I've only been fishing a small amount of times. I actually kind of feel bad when I fish in real life, which is why I haven't really done it. I do enjoy it, but I want to do the fishing where like it doesn't really hurt the fish. Like I want to do that. But if I had to survive, then I'll do what I have to do. But I'd still feel bad. I don't know. I say that, but I would feel bad. Yeah, baby, don't say that. I'm gonna be real. I thought it was gonna be a your mom joke, lol. Oh my gosh, I love that anime. I'm a big car person. Have you watched the new series MF Ghost yet? It takes place years later after Initial D, but still has the OG characters. I haven't, but I've seen edits on it. I do need to watch it. I do need to watch it. Yeah, I love the cars as well. Okay, I don't go into it too much, but I have a little soft spot for my JDM cars. I used to have, used to. This is back in the day. It was a car that I owned with my ex at the time. I don't have it anymore, but we had an S13, which was actually really cool. It had an SRDE, which I eventually did work with them, and we did an engine swap and converted it to being turboed, so we got an SRDE-T in it, which was awesome. It had front and rear struts. It was built to be like a track car. It was pretty cool. I won't yap too much about the car stuff. I'm a little bit of a... I like a little bit of my car stuff. But yeah. I also did have a Civic, an old Civic, a 90s Civic. It was specifically an EH9 back in the day. Did love her. She had the sunroof. She was from Japan, my baby. My dream car would be, I want to get a, I know it's going to be funny to say this, but I would really love, I believe it is, let me, do I have a picture? I don't think I do. Goodness. But I would really love an NA Miata. Like obviously the one from Japan. I think that would be awesome. There's a lot of cars that I would like to have, but it's funny. I don't really want the cars. Like I'm not as big into like the European stuff as much. Or like luxury, if you will say. There's some cars that I can appreciate, like different cars from like different like things and stuff like that. But I've always been more into like, you know, the 90s Japanese sort of stuff. Like, you know, obviously I'm a big fan of like, you know, Silvias. That's a massive thing for me. That's like, I love them. I prefer Silvias to Skylines, to be honest. I like Skylines still, but I prefer Silvias. Like obviously RX-7s, Supra. There's a lot of different cars like that I would love to be able to have. I've driven in most of them just because I was a little bit kind of involved in the car scene back in the day. But yeah, I do have a little bit of that in me. Not as much these days because all those cars are so expensive now. They've gone up so much in price, but yeah. Guys all caught up on chat again. Butter is adorable and cute. I don't want to sound weird, of course, but she's good. That's so sweet. You guys are so nice to me. Ocarina of Time fishing minigame was amazing. I never got to play Ocarina of Time. That's why I haven't started fishing in Genshin, because I know I'd get hooked, pun intended, but maybe. I think the gaming community as a whole has a soft spot for fishing. It's so fun. The moon has mass, but it is weightless because it's in space. Then I guess it would be the salmon, right? The ocean, around my town, one of my friends caught a couple 300-pound halibut. Dang. Sometimes I get flashbacks to when the internet was obsessed with the stupid Living Tombstone Overwatch song. Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about. Same Butter. I just finished my 3-time watching all of Initial D a month ago, but I had to restrain myself from watching it all the time because then I would get burnt out and then I didn't want to watch it. I watched it all in like one sitting the first time I watched it. 100% understandable. I wouldn't want to get hurt the fish either. I feel bad. Fishing on Genshin was great. And S13, lucky. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Don't get me wrong. It was definitely a little bit beat, but I mean, like compared to what they go for now, I miss that car. I really do. My first platinum playthrough, I used a melodic, took a lot of fishing. I have no idea about cars, never got into it. That's fair. I have a little bit of a soft spot for them. Like I said, I'm more teetered towards, like I said, the Japanese, like 90s era of cars specifically, but yes. MF Ghost is good and you should watch it. It is something I do want to watch and I've seen stuff on it. I just haven't made time to watch it yet. Me too. I want to go glamping and have a pink fishing rod, catch a fish and cook it and season it right there and then they'll do that like on the shorts. Yeah, that, oh my gosh. Yeah. Have you seen that guy who's like, he's always near the water and he always has like a meat and he has his big hatchet that he like cuts up the meat with and oh my gosh, I love that guy. Back in my day, you could fish in Pokemon. My dream car is the Dodge Viper. That's cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, I feel like for me, I would love an NA Miata. I just love them. I love the pop-up lights. I think they're super cute. I would like... I'd love to have a 180SX or maybe a 1VIA. 1VIA would be cool. Which is a 180 with, like, I believe is the one... I think the 1VIA is, if I remember correctly. It's a 180 front end? On a Sylvia back end, but yeah, very cool car. Also, I mean, everyone would want an AE86 because of Initial D. Who wouldn't? That would be awesome. Gosh, what else would I like? I really like E30s, which BMW E30. I think that would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I know that BMWs are expensive and there's all the memes about BMW drivers, but I do like that era of BMW. Same with M5s. I like M5s as well, M3s. What else? Or K70 would be tough. I would like a K70 too, but I don't know about that one. I have my dream car, a tiny cute minivan that happens to be from Japan. That's awesome. They redid Fruits Basket, did they? Oh yeah, they did. I remember seeing stuff about that. I never watched it. That's the point. I just want a small cute pink convertible Porsche and get it wrapped with baby pink on the outside and light pink fur on the inside. That'd be so cute. Yeah, I used to, back in the day, I used to have like my whole, like, I had a bunch of different cars and I was like, this is how I would build it. This is the engine I'd have. This is the turbo I'd have. This is the interior that I'd have. This is the rims that I have. I love looking at rims. I love looking at wheels so much, but wheels can get so expensive. But yeah. Ignore me just Googling all of this so I can understand what Butters is talking about. I need to bite someone. Bite them. What's your fave music genre, Butter? For me, it's nerdcore, which is anime rap. I like a lot of different genres of music. It's kind of hard for me to express the genres that I like, but I would say I like alternative music. So I like metal, I like screamer, I like punk rock. I also do like rap. But when I say that, like I feel like there's very specific stuff within that. I like glitchcore a lot. Glitchcore is awesome. There's a lot of stuff that I like, but I don't know. I really should pull up my Spotify whenever I talk about music because I'm really bad at remembering names of stuff. I love that guy too. One day I'll inherit my mother's Camaro SS. Dang. The Outdoor Boy. I did watch the Outdoor Boys, yeah. But there's this one guy, he doesn't talk, but he just cooks. I love listening to people yap about cars, but when I do, I think about how I don't know any of this, but still listen to them because I love yapping about them. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, no, I enjoy it too. I enjoy it too. I don't know like a whole lot, but I know a good amount. I know enough to have like a basic conversation about cars with somebody. Because I've also had to do a lot of work on cars myself because it's expensive to go to a mechanic. No clue what people are talking about, but passion and things they love is great. 1962 Corvette. Shee! That's awesome. That's cool. Bass fix. Yeah, that's fire genres. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, mostly that kind of stuff, really. Nah, yeah. Old American cars all day. Yeah, I have a soft spot for some old American stuff too. Oh, Butters, have you listened to Slaughterhouse by Harpy yet? If so, what are your thoughts? I really liked it. I really liked it. That was a great suggestion. Have Geometry Dash jump scare? Oh my gosh. What is... Oh my gosh. I was thinking... Oh, I literally was watching Geometry Dash stuff yesterday. Which is funny. What's the one that I was thinking of? Geometry. I don't normally Google stuff during the stream, but I have to see. I think it's I Spy, is it? Is it I Spy? I Spy with My Little Eye by Voxy Cat. Have you guys seen that level for Geometry Dash? It's crazy. I think you know more than the basics, buddy. You know cars from names. Yeah, I mean, I remember learning that skill because people used to talk about cars when I was like in high school, and I was like, well, I like cars and I wanted to get more into them. And so I remember watching a bunch of stuff and learning about them. But yeah, sorry chat, Slaughterhouse is my favorite suggestion other than my own. It was good. It was good. Yeah, I Spy with My Little Eye. That was the one I was thinking of. That's a crazy level. But if you have like anything like epileptic, don't watch it because it will trigger that. But yeah, I think I know the basics of cars. It gets you from A to B, you know, easily more than that. I mean, I know how to do a bit. Like I know a bit about them. I know how to do a bit of stuff, but it's only because I had to learn like from doing that. I've had to replace the clutch in a car, like the same car 3 times, which is horrible. Not by myself. I'm not that strong. Gosh, I wish, but yeah, I've had to do a clutch replacement 3 times. Obviously putting in struts on 2 different cars. I've had to mount an exhaust, which was terrifying. What else? Installing a turbo. That was stressful. Full engine rebuild, including replacing gaskets, which was not fun because it was on a Japanese engine and you can't just simply go get the gaskets from a dealership or from a store anywhere here. So having to order the gaskets specifically from Japan was not fun. That was a process of tracking that down because they don't make cars, like they don't make the stuff for that anymore. So that was a nightmare to do. But did that because it was rebuilding the engine and like re-lubing everything and stuff like that. And replacing the, oh my gosh, what's it called? I cannot remember. Oh my gosh. You know the flat metal piece that goes in? That, it's like the, oh my gosh, I feel like such a noob not remembering the word. But yeah, it was basically at the end, putting the header back on the engine and then the gasket broke. It was so sad. It's so sad. But yeah. I know literally nothing about cars. I know a little bit. I know a little bit. So about the Digimon Tad idea, what are you thinking? Used to have a BMW E36 wide body kitted and then a lorry reversed all over it while I was stationary. No! That's so sad. Oh, that would have been so clean too. Typically, I feel like I went through a phase where I like really, sorry if I'm yapping right now, but I really did like slammed cars. I know, I was like, give me the camber, I want to see it low, you know. But then as I got older, I was like, I like tasteful camber now because I think about performance and stuff like that. And I'm like, honestly, I love low cars, but if I was ever going to do a low car these days, I would save up and do bagged, but it'd have to be a car that I love enough to actually want to have it bagged, you know what I mean? But I feel like something like an E36 would be totally worth it. I know very little about cars, but I do know not to pay $200 for premium air for my tires. Yes, yes. I know a bit you're a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic, definitely not. I'm thinking the Three Musketeers, Beelstarmon, Gundramon, and Magnakidmon, a literal gunslinging Digimon, and one that is a gun. Gunslinging Digimon sounds awesome. I have zero clue about anything about cars expected from they need fuel and can take you places. Remember to also check your oil. Remember to check your oil. People don't do that. Check your oil and your water. I love your videos. You are very cool. Thank you, Kion. That's so sweet. Good to see you. Thank you. Hi. I guess butter and music taste. I remember when you spoke about it in a very old stream and then it made your stream feel like home. Anyone that likes rock likes any music, to be honest. Like, the thing is, like, I listen to what I listen to, but I'm open to everything. You know what I mean? Like, I'll listen to anything and give it a try. I'll still stick to what I listen to, but I will listen to other music to hear it, you know? I was just thinking about that as a nightmare because you can't just buy the part outright. Yeah, the gasket. Yeah. I had to pay for the Camaro's transmission replacement. I believe it was $6,700. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Bad gasket, long day. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. I was replacing it and then I remember putting the header on and then it wasn't set in place properly and it bent it and it was very sad. Flat metal piece. Normally, if I know what you're talking about, I would try and help, but I know nothing. No, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. We're here for the yaps. Yap as much as you want. Thank you. A little bit, she says, after going on about her top 10 favorite cars and how much she loves fixing them and all the pieces needed for them. 15 minutes. I mean, I don't really like have a I don't have a project car anymore. I have the car that I have now, which I won't say what it is. I might have already said that in the past, but I won't say what it is just because I do drive it when I need to. But it's like, it's a good car. It does what I need it to do. And it's an older car, which I like, but it's nothing fancy. I don't know. I like cars with personality. I don't know. I feel like you'd like Amethyst or Change of Scene from Geometry Dash if you've ever seen them in the future. Probably. We're here for the yacht butter. Don't apologize. Thank you. And gasket is just the rubber part, which makes it even more annoying to remove every bit and fit it back. Yeah, it was very frustrating. It was very frustrating. Oh my gosh, I just finished deep cleaning both the fridge and freezer. Thank goodness you're awesome, Butter, for keeping me company and chat to you. Now I can start cooking. Let's go, baby moon. Good job being productive. That's awesome. 6-7. Band bits. I'm currently listening to an indie mix that Spotify did, and it's been good, but I'm just sick of my other song because I listen to them too much. Yeah, I've been like, it's weird because I've gone through periods of my life more when I was younger where I'd listen to a lot of music and then I wouldn't listen to anything. But I feel like these days, like these years, I listen to music all the time. I love music. How dare you? Thank you. Anyone excited about the Animal Crossing update? I am excited, Vix. It should be good. It should be good. I think you've mentioned the car before, but even if I could remember, I wouldn't know what it is. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing special. It's nothing crazy. But it is a very reliable car. You know? Cars with personality, infinitely happy soul. Definitely. Definitely. For sure. For sure. But Ender Chat has done it again. Great job. Thank you, Foyer. I love seeing cars absolutely plastered with anime stickers. Yeah, if you've seen in Japan, they have the ones that have the full anime girl liveries. When I go to Japan, I want to go to one of those meets and see them because I think they look awesome. I remember I have a DVD from like 2002, I think. That's like of the car scene in Japan in like that era. And there's like, yeah, it's crazy. The stuff that they do is awesome. I would honestly, if I got my Miata, I feel like I'd have an era of having like an anime girl livery on it for sure. I know some people think it's cringe. I don't care. I think it's sick. I probably would go back to just having it like, see, no, I feel like I'd have a car that would be like that. If I ever had a track car again, I would probably do an anime girl livery on it because I think it's fire. But yeah, I mean, maybe my Miata I'd keep just like simple, nice pearl white or something. Maybe I don't know if I'd go probably all white or all black on it. It really depends. But I have a bunch of car slaps which are just stickers. A bunch of anime girl ones. I have like a 02 Pika. I've got like a 02 slap as well because I think when I had one car, my Civic, I like tried, it was white, but I did a lot of pink accents. Like I remember when I replaced the brake pads, I actually remember painting the calipers pink. I remember taking off my engine, taking my engine head off and cleaning that and then painting that pink as well. I had I believe it's NRG. I had a wooden NRG steering wheel, which is actually, it is illegal because I don't have airbags, but I did have that at one point. I remember I had the resin, I commissioned a resin cherry blossom shift knob for my car that I'm so sad about because it doesn't fit on my car now that I have, so it just sits there and I can't get rid of it because I'm too emotionally attached to it. I remember I actually I bought this fabric as well of pink cherry blossoms and I sewed it to make a shift boot for my car because I was looking for like the perfect cherry blossom fabric to make. Yeah, I don't know. And I also am like super obsessed with like the car restoration, the car detailing, like where they restore the interior of cars. It's so satisfying. I wish I had a car and could drive. I need to go to the DMV to pick up my learner's permit and go to driving school. Going to be 20 in 4 months and still can't drive. You know, honestly, I was a little bit late to getting my license too. As much as I loved cars, I was late to it. So don't stress. 61, fine. You don't need to say what kind of car you drive. Just the license plate number. As I said, mother's maiden name and childhood pets. Did I say something bad? No, you didn't, Hyperion. You didn't. But often personality cars are lots of work on repair, but didn't talk about that. They are easy fixes, coping. They're lemons, but I love them. Are you saying anime girl livery? Yeah, livery is like the sticker that goes around the whole car. You know, like how you see like race cars, how they have like the whole, like there's a whole wrap that goes around them and it's like got a bunch of images and text and stuff. Itashas are awesome. I wanted a DB Z livery or a Persona Joker livery. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I don't know. I really want a, oh my gosh. You know the Bosu cars where they have like the insane like exhaust pipes and stuff and they just they look like actual like car drawings as a car. I would love something like that. The Bosuko is I think the word I'm thinking of, is the style. Like super like crazy, but I love them. Pink, don't you ever touch my car. Listen, that Civic was my little baby. That was my little cutesy pink Civic. That was all, you know, it was my weeb car, all right? Oh my gosh, imagine the late night Tokyo car scene. That would be awesome to witness. I used to follow a few IG accounts and they were just fully detailed cars. Yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, like some of the stuff they do with their cars, the way they coordinate them and the way that they look. I mean, it's awesome. I think if I was going to get an anime livery, I don't know what I would get. Probably, honestly, like maybe, depends what car it is. It's got to fit the car that I have it on. But like, honestly, I think it would be gas to have a Tokyo Ghoul livery. Not gonna lie. Butter the Lawbreaker, the shift knob, the shift stick. Outlaw riding, sucker hiding by Cherry Blossom Fabrics. Yes. You know it. I've seen them. Didn't know it was called a livery though. Yeah, that's what they're called. When Tesla's released the car with no steering wheel or pedals, I would like to get one and not have to drive. That's so fair. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I hate driving in town when there's busy traffic, but going for long chill drives is nice. That's why I like driving out to the beach. Jump behind the bush when they see me driving by. Brickboy Jeff, hi! I seen a car wrapped with Grimjaw from Bleach, and it was the sickest thing ever, especially since the owner was the voice actor. Really? Was that the VA's car? Okay, that is tough. That is tough. I've been getting lots of really cool Bleach edits at the moment, actually. It's low-key making me want to start watching it again. Tokyo Ghoul called it. Yeah. I don't know who I would get, though. Maybe Ito. Because I love her so much. I don't know. The one Xbox game I had called Midnight Club. Oh my gosh, Midnight Club was so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and Need for Speed Most Wanted. Ooh, bangers. Bangers. Butter is a shiny Pokemon. Very rare to witness a girl have literally every interest as me. Games, music, taste, anime, taste, and down to repair hobbies. I don't know. I have a soft spot for it. I don't know. The Switch 2 actually handles Fortnite pretty well. Does it really? I never played Fortnite on my Switch. I never thought to. I'm just here because my dad... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Joker. I hope he's doing all right. Sending thoughts to you and your family. I want to use my line, but I've used it before. No, you don't get the reference? Not a Cypress Hill chat? No, I don't think so. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vulture. I'm sorry. Butter whips up with a 02 livery Nissan Skyline and with pops and bangs exhaust. Yeah. Yeah. You know me. You know me. Oh. I don't know. Backfire is cool. It is cool. I don't know. I remember I used to make edits. I don't anymore though. I was so bad. Honestly, like I wanted to do it, but I never did. I see the edits people do these days and I'm like, they're on something. Butter's in a shiny Pokemon. She's more rare than that 1 in 8 billion. Aw, that's so sweet. Midnight Club, oh my gosh. Yeah, Midnight Club. And the music. Oh, there, I said it again. Sue me. You know, you're not sorry, not yet. Now this is too much linkage. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I remember it was one game I actually remember. I got all the achievements in and I have a stupid amount of hours. There's actually Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon, I remember I used to go online and try to toge with people in online back in the day. Back in the day. Back in the day. It was so fun. And then I remember, this is a long time ago now, but as I said, my ex-partner actually had a racing sim and we used to drift on a Seto Corsa, and we used to tandem on that, which was actually really funny because it actually made me a better driver on the sim because it was like a full like manual proper setup with like the shifter and everything. Ah, back in the day. Good times. But yeah, I also remember playing, there was Grid. Grid was pretty fun, but that was more of not rally, but like a burnout kind of thing, like a drag kind of game, at least from my experience. Obviously, oh my gosh, I'm having so many flashbacks to so many games right now. It's just weird to think about, you know. Oh. The game and the radio station. Welcome to Jamrock. But it has an old account where she makes cold brew edits. Stop, man. Don't out me like that. Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park. I love Lincoln Park so much. Butter is marked shiny with Pokerus. Burnout was my game. Burnout was good. Burnout was good. Burnout was really good. Need for Speed Underground. Riders in the storm. Like a dog without a bone. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The only livery I saw was Hatsune Miku. Yeah, I've seen a few Hatsune Miku liveries. They always look good. The only Cars game I ever played were on my Switch and Forza 4 and 5. Yeah, they're good. They're good games. I loved Forza. I loved Forza a lot. I put a lot of time into Forza. Motorsport and Horizon. But I would say Motorsport was more for like actually like tunes and stuff like that. Whereas Horizon was a bit more like, I don't want to say sandboxy, but like it was more chill. Yeah, Linkin Park. I'm actually wearing my Linkin Park shirt right now, by the way. Oh, also, oh my gosh, I didn't tell you guys. I got another Linkin Park shirt. But I got it was the album for Meteora. That was the one I got recently. Because the one I'm wearing right now is the one that like is a very long shirt. it goes down to like almost above my knees. I don't know. It's a big shirt. But I got another one that's a bit more fitted and it's actually pretty sick. I set that one up, but still, you did. The Burnout, that was the one on the GameCube. I remember having the spinning rims with the neon lights and I thought that was the... no, it's sick. It is sick. It is sick. Don't let anyone tell you no, okay? I just realized Pochi is still on my bed. Let me go have a look at her real quick. Pochi, are you okay? Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. I just realized she's been in here the whole time and she hasn't gotten up. So she's just been sleeping, but she's okay. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. I think I'm going to do my last couple checks here and I'm going to wrap it up because I need to go get some food. And I think it's probably time I take these doggies out to the toilet. But yeah, no, been a very fun stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. I was going to buy a Thrustmaster one, T300 with gears and shifters, but honestly, I need to invest a bit much in it and I haven't had the space for it. Yeah, I think the one that I was on was a Thrustmaster. I know you are, Butter. You are. I recently saw an arcade driving game of Initial D and the maps were all, of course, Takumi, the ones Takumi drove. Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji. Yeah, I remember once I went to an arcade when I was in my early 20s that had the Initial D, what's it called? Simulators there, and I remember you got printed out a profile card and I was so happy because my card had Takumi on it. But Bunta really the goat though, I'm not gonna lie. It's time! Pochi, W Pochi, Oh, Bendy and the Ink Machine is a spooky game as well, I think, Butter, and I will steal Pochi. Yeah, Bendy and the Ink Machine's a good series. I haven't played anything outside of the... I think I've watched somebody play the second game, but the first and second game were good from what I remember. Streamer's good as always, and I'm so happy I was here. I'm happy you were here too. All right, guys, I think that this next check after this one will be the last one. So let's see if we're able to get some sparkles here. And then I am going to wrap it up and I'm going to go make some food. No sparkles on this check. Let's do one more and let's see if we get the EEVEE today or not. And then your girl is going to go and get some food. So let's see how we go. Butter, we need to meet IRL and Itachi, JDM cars and do some tandems in a racetrack. That'd be so fun. That would be so fun. Oh my gosh. I would love that. I would love that. I'll hit you with a suggestion later. Yes, sounds good, Vulture. Take care. Thank you for hanging out in the stream. You have a good one. I appreciate you being here. Amazing stream, Butters. Happy to be back. Hope the shiny EEVEE comes. Thank you, Imperial. I appreciate that. You take care. You have a lovely rest of your day. Thanks for being here. The stream was awesome. The nostalgia and the throwback was so good and therapeutic. I'm grateful, Butter. Of course. And good job being so productive. I'm proud of you. And I'm glad that you're taking control of everything and that things are getting better. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad I didn't miss the stream. It's been great to be here because I just love being here and listening to you yap. Thank you, Abyss. That's sweet. And it's always a pleasure to have you on the stream, so thanks for being here. But that means no shiny EEVEE today, which is very sad. However, I do appreciate you guys a lot for hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for the stream, Better take care of yourself, mate. Hope the fam's doing great. Enjoy your foods. Thank you, Zoys. I will. I'm going to go get some food. They're doing well. You know, life is life and as it always does, but can't really complain. Appreciate you and I hope that you're doing well too. Brother Cup's leg is still bad. It's still messed up, but he's talking to a specialist, so they're trying to get some stuff sorted to see what they can do to hopefully help with that. But yeah, Bunta is the goat. Take care of yourselves. Chat, you too, Zoys. Goodbye, Butter. I hope the stream was as fun for you as it was for us. Of course it was. I hope you have a good one. The chicken is good and that you, Pochi, Rhino, Goldie T, and Nugget are all doing well and keep on doing well. Thank you, Fue. I appreciate that. I hope you take care of yourself and that you continue to do well as well. Goodbye, Mitz. Oh, have a fantastic day. Appreciate you. When will next stream be? Hopefully in the next couple days. Hopefully it won't be too far off for the next one, Mitz. I look forward to it. And thanks for hanging out. You take care, all right? Have a wonderful day, Buttercup. Try to have a nap before my day starts now. Sounds good, Hexel. Get some sleep, get some rest, take care of yourself, and thanks for hanging out. It was great to see you today. Uzumaki, thank you so much for the £2 donation. That is so lovely. Thank you. Hit me with a little $2 at the end. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Hit me with the boop. Thank you, Uzumaki. That is so sweet of you. I appreciate that so much. You did not have to do that. You're an angel. Thank you, guys. Can we please get some W's for Uzumaki here before we wrap up the stream? Bye, fellas in chat. I hope you're all doing well and have a great day or night. Nothing beats a butter stream. Great cosplay, by the way. Great shoes. Thank you, Soys. I appreciate that. Goodbye, Toasty. Take care. Have a good one. Goodbye, Vix. You take care. Have a lovely rest of your day. W's indeed. Thank you so much, Uzumaki. You are such a sweetheart. But save your money. Mask, thanks for the stream, mate. We'll catch you on the next one. Also, thanks for the advice about the breakup. See you. Of course, Mask, you got this. Remember, good things are coming. It's just got to struggle a little bit before we get there, but it will get better. Thank you so much and take care. Goodbye, Uzumaki. I appreciate that again so much. Have a good one. Goodbye, Toasty. Good night. You take care. Have a lovely rest of your day. Boop the Snoop. That's right. Boop the Snoop. Boop the Snoop. Aw, that's sweet. Bye, Uzumaki. Hope you have a good one. Bog, stay amazing, big sis. You've been fantastic, and I hope the food will be super good. I'll see you in the next one. Sounds good, baby bird. It will be, and I hope that your steak and veggies are good too. I appreciate you for hanging out. Take care and have a good one. Always a pleasure to see you. Hyperion! Goodbye, everyone. Good night. Stay safe, enjoy food, and stay hydrated and be happy. Thank you, Hyperion. I appreciate that. You too. You take care and have a good one. Enjoy your food as well. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, and take care. Thanks for the stream. Have a brilliant day or night. I hope that you can sleep peacefully. You better not go hollow, and you can always rest at the bonfire with Sunbro. That's right, with our boy Soler. I appreciate that, Abyss. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Good to see you in the stream today. Take care of yourself. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you for being here. W's indeed. W speed. Oh, and Pendulomic. Thank you so much for the 5. That is so sweet. Thank you. Oh, man. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for the stream. You're such a calming presence in a hectic world. Thank you, heart. That is so sweet. What the heck? Thank you for such a nice message. Thank you, Pendulumic. I appreciate that. And thank you for being here. It is always a pleasure to have you in the streams. You are such a positive light in the community. So I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you for the 5. Guys, can we please get some W's for Pendulumic before we head out? Good night, guys. Make sure you all get a good sleep. You too, Uzumaki. W's Pendulumic. Thank you again. Can sleep peacefully. Thank you, Abyss. You too. Goodbye, Foyer. Goodbye, Mask. Goodbye, Abyss. Goodbye, Foyer. Goodbye, Zoys. Goodbye, Mitz. Goodbye, Toasty. Goodbye, Pendulumic. Goodbye, Uzumaki. Goodbye, everybody. I appreciate you all so much. Take care of yourselves. Appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you for today. You guys are incredible. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you guys all in the next one, okay? Oh, Abyss! Abyss, you sweetie pie. You did not have to do that. What the heck are you guys doing? Abyss. Abyss with the £10 donation. You are so sweet. Oh my gosh. And the little Shiva with the heart. Abyss, you did not have to do that. That is so sweet. Thank you, Abyss, for the £10 donation. You are an angel. I appreciate that very much. And take care of yourself, okay? Guys, can we please get some last minute W's for Abyss? I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Abyss. That is very sweet of you. You did not have to do that. Oh, good day or night, everyone. Sleep time. You too, always take care. Pochitaro, that's right. That is right. That I'm not gonna lie, that sticker kind of reminds me of Pochi because of the reddy orange color. That is so lovely. Thank you so much, Abyss. I appreciate that. Goodbye, Hyperion. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night, everyone. You too, Abyss. Thank you again for the support. Goodbye, Umbreon. Thank you for hanging out. You take care. Good night, Foyer. Good night, Zoyas. Goodbye, everybody. I appreciate you so much. Goodbye, Vix. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye, guys. All right. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for all the support. Goodbye, Foyer. You keep on doing well too. You guys are the best. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you guys all in the next one, okay? Talk to you guys soon, all right? Good luck on the shiny hunts. Appreciate you all very much. Bye, guys. Bye.